Yeah, stupid Dr. Roxo having computer problems. What a dumb idiot. Right, guys?
Oh my god!
Ouch.
I belong.
You know what? For being an unsportsmanlike team player, minus 50 EXP.
Wait, hey.
Minus 50 DKP!
Oh, Eleanor dies.
Oh no, don't kill Eleanor. She's such a well-fleshed. Be honest. Just because I can't handle building a whole personality.
Eleanor
as
the
well as
potato
learning a
inspector.
system.
It's okay, Muriel's just like me. He's a creepy old man.
Yeah. Oh, this is annoying.
Personality.
Eleanor the ah! I heard it all reverbing. Yeah, it's Twitch's video player, so I can see the chat, isn't giving me a UI, so I can't mute it or anything. Yeah, it's
Fuck off, fucko!
fuck you, hippie face man.
Do I have time to go get like a fuckload of tangerines?
Great.
Yes.
BRB.
Of all the statements I've heard tonight,
Oh, that's right. We have that sweet bandit cave now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, base of operations since the house burned down.
no one will suspect a thing.
Exactly. And I'll try not to murder anything and maybe try and talk to people.
Keep murdering shit, Thok, it's great.
Okay.
You're a half-orc, it's what you do best.
It's true.
It's half of what he does best.
What's the other half?
By the way, Spite,
Yes.
I was gonna tell you. I
Okay.
double changed my mind. I'm just gonna stay Berserker or whatever that shit was.
You double changed your mind.
Yes.
Okay.
I figure might as well stick with the character I made.
Fair enough.
Well, we can kill you off and you can re-roll a new character.
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
That's fine.
My games are all on a roll of killing off party mates, so happy to do it.
I'd rather not die.
Okay.
I'm
Fair
I
enough.
think killing Thok off would be as bad as killing Mork off.
Worse. I like Thok.
Oh.
Does it hurt? You feel the pain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, I only managed to get 3 tangerines. That's not a fuckload.
That's not
No,
many
that's-
at all.
That's not nearly enough.
Go
So
back
you
and
got
try
like
again.
an imperial fuckload as opposed to a metric fuckload.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That was a classy joke, by the way. Well,
It was a classy joke.
wow, very well done.
I'm so flattered I got called classy.
It's the only time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a Radio 4 joke. It's very high quality.
Wait, radio, that classy? Classy enough to be BBC?
BBC Radio 4 has got some pretty stinking comedy shows on it. I mean, classy comedy shows with good jokes.
Look at this guy trying to pass off blame again, Jeff.
I know, right? Does he play a Joe in the other campaign? Oh my god, the salt!
Oh, yeah. This fucking cavern.
Yes. So we are in this cavern. Is everyone here? I think everyone's here. I think
so.
we're ready to go.
Oh,
No teammates, Joe. I gave him the opportunity to cut off his arm, and he didn't take it. So, you
so
know,
what he did instead? Killed a teammate.
attempted to. Tried to trick the team into letting him kill their beloved NPC pet. Sicko.
Oh, you should have put him in the fighting pit against Pole. That would have been hilarious.
Well, like a cross campaign.
No, instead of Mork getting killed, he should have put Pole in there.
Nah. Because he would have just let Paul kill him.
True.
He wouldn't have done that to the team. He'd kill you, but he wouldn't kill everyone's favorite NPC.
Wouldn't he? Wouldn't he really?
I don't know. I just don't know with that guy anymore. So, who are we waiting on?
No one?
No one.
Oh, really? There's only two people who've
Only
got
two
time.
of us are ready to go.
Tick the boxes, bitches.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Been
it.
ready.
William and Mariel are on it.
Oh, nice one for real.
Ticking boxes for poopy heads.
Wormy had computer troubles and she's still ready before you guys.
Oh!
Oh. Oh. Good one.
Yeah, sick burn, bro. Good
Yeah,
work.
it's right up there.
Good work on that burn. So,
Dreams are sweet, but you're so sad.
our group has slaughtered their way through this
Sticky keys.
dungeon. Yes, I'm a sticky key there, shit. Slaughtered their way through this dungeon, found a man who was very obviously non-combatant and decided to kill him anyway without so much as a question or anything.
He was very
No, there was a
obviously
hey
combative.
fucko, I recall.
He was obviously writing out spell scrolls with which to kill the group. That's
He was wearing black robes. That is like suspicion number one right there.
He
Aren't-
tried
aren't
to
you
kill us
wearing
with
black
a
robes?
fire.
No. Wait, am I?
I don't know. I thought
I don't think so.
No,
I thought you were.
shirtless.
Someone
No,
was.
Thok is shirtless. Oh wait, no. Pargon.
Pargon is shirtless.
Yeah, there
No,
you go.
Are you back in your horse
Pargon's
fantasy again?
robes. Jeez Louise.
Pargon and a horse.
Pargon is a horse and he has no shirt on.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh. Alright, so you guys had another man calling down into the dungeon. You impersonated his friend that he was calling, and he managed to buy the ruse. And Vodnar said that he should leave, and he'll catch up. And then you proceeded to gather your shit, walk over the bridge, and find yourself facing the exit of this little dungeon area. I believe that's where we dropped some curtains.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we kind of have to find that one dude that Wormy stabbed in the leg.
Wait, what? Oh,
Uh,
yeah, the monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in like some sort of a town or something.
The one
No,
where
no,
kind
he
of-
okay. He had a hole in his leg. He can't travel that fast.
Yeah, so you're hoping to meet up with Leosin, or failing that, his contact on Tharfroom. You've been in this town for quite some time, probably like 2 sessions, but you've failed to failed to meet up with this minor plot point.
Oh yeah, of course, because there's that really not suspect at all, totally normal guy just
Yes,
left.
that is an accurate description of what happened. less of the sass and more of the he was non-suspect. He just had a dungeon under his house. There's
I
probably
mean, we
some.
did get a pretty sweet base of operations, so.
Yep.
So you set a house cat on him.
Yeah. You sicked your pet onto the poor guy who was just travelling home, which you still haven't found. Just throw that one out there.
Wasn't he here?
Was he here? I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
No, it was.
Where?
Oh fuck! No, you're right.
No, he went out the window or whatever, and then
Yeah,
Oriel
he's.
came back.
Well, thank goodness we found this dungeon, right, guys?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get out of here.
So, which way you guys wanted to go? Back through the burnt house that's got all the shit burning? Or
So we couldn't get through?
just out the exit? Yeah, so it is on fire. It probably won't be for too much longer. I think you guys already peeked your head out a little bit and saw that a lot of the house was burning away. But
Well, I
half of
think
it
we
was
should
still
leave.
intact.
I think we should leave through the exit. We're not, 100% sure it's on fire. So the one in front of us.
Isn't there a second exit? Or no, there's that chasm that we could explore. That's right.
Yep, so the
No.
gold on the map is fall away, so that's all like a tunnel that goes down into the deep dark that you don't know where it goes. But also, through the red curtain, just ahead of the group, is likely to be the end of this area.
Oh, also there was that little crevice that in that little storage room that we
Couldn't get
fucked
into.
around with for
Yep.
a long time and pissed Dan off.
That's alright, I
Wait.
didn't mind you guys trying to get in there, just no one could.
Can I
Listen, all
punch
I'm
it
getting
open?
from this is that Kevin really wants to go diving into some crevices.
Hell yeah!
So I think that's some sort of
Well, when you
frustration
phrase it that way.
you need to work out in your real life.
I tried Monday. I told you, but she went and had to be like Trump has some good ideas. Keeping
No,
the
that's fair.
Mexicans out.
That's fair.
Trump does have some good ideas.
Oh, there goes my boner.
Wow.
What?
This date's over.
Wah, wah.
That's the noise my penis made when she said that.
You just hear out from under the table, wah, wah.
Well, I vote for moving forward. That's,
All right.
that's my vote. You guys can vote which way you choose.
How about I try and punch that secret room open?
Punch the rock wall apart.
Hey,
I can save you some time. Whatever you roll, it doesn't happen.
Oh, come
What
on.
if we punch it with a mining pick?
Yeah, you can come back and mine it open for sure.
I have an axe still, like a big one.
Is it a mining axe? Didn't you already try to use a weapon on it and break it?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
No, I broke my hammer.
Oh yeah,
That's
hammer,
right.
correct.
That was on the door, though. That wasn't on
Yeah, yeah.
the secret room.
No, I just tried to bend down and reach my arm into that secret room as far as it could go, and scrabbled about, but there was nothing.
Oh wait, hey Vodnar.
Yeah, I have
could-
mending now, so I can fix that hammer.
Well, it's
Hey.
like, do you want to use a spell slot and shatter that wall?
Oh,
We need to sleep anyway, I think, or something.
Yeah, because if I remember, we were run pretty ragged.
You guys are all at full life.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we had a
little
long
nappy
rest.
I think it was
session.
spell amounts we were pretty low at.
I thought you guys had a big long rest when there was smoke
We
to
did.
try and let the smoke
Yeah.
pass.
Oh yeah, no, we did.
Well, wait. What's the door made out of?
The
Well,
one ahead or the one back the way you came?
Hidden one.
Oh, the chasm?
Oh, the chasm? It's not a door. It's just like a 1 foot wide. Or not even that,
It's
like
like-
half a foot wide.
Let's talk about the secret room that we saw a crack of.
This one. Over yonder. So just ahead of you, through the red curtain is the exit. It opens out into a stream. You can open that curtain and you find yourself on the banks of a stream in like an old false tunnel, false drain exit. So made to look like it should be there, but actually just leads straight into this cabin. Back the way you came is that house which is half burnt. The last time you saw it was smouldering rather than burning in huge flames. So it looked like there's probably going to be half that house left and half of it gutted by fire. And that's the half that your entrance is.
Did the old lady survive?
Yeah, I hope she's okay.
No, she left.
Yeah, she was gone. When you guys came back the second time, she wasn't there. And then you had the little scrap in the kitchen when Eleanor was like, "Hey guys!" And they were down there, and then she just left.
Well, it worked.
Right.
Whatever.
So yeah, you guys just want to leave now? We'll just assume you use one of the exits, and you guys make your way back into town. What do you want to try and do right now?
What secret room?
Fuck the secret room. There's nothing in that secret room. He just downloaded a map that had a secret room in it.
Aside from beating your way
says
through
Eleanor.
solid rock, what would you try to do to get into that secret room?
A shatter.
Thunderwave.
A shatter? You want to
Well,
destroy
I-
everything in the secret room?
I have fucking
Well,
mage
I have
hand as a
acid
cantrip.
splashes.
Hold on, hey. I got mage hand as a cantrip. I can just grab shit through the gap.
Shit, man. What are you
Oh, there
talking
you go.
about, Paragon? Grab that shit.
Well, I was
Alright.
gonna say I have acid splash. I could probably make a bigger hole. Eventually.
Man,
I'm
the
gonna
hand
start-
is a good idea. Do the hand.
I can also turn into a small animal and get through the hole.
Yeah, but that's a waste.
As a waste, man. You could only bring back, like,
I mean, so is a
Little
shatter.
lamp.
For that
One
matter.
gold coin at a time.
Mage hand is a cantrip, so I can cast that all I fucking want. So,
all day.
Well, mage hand that shit up.
all right, I'm gonna start trying to grab stuff.
So, all of the chests that you try to grab with your mage hand are heavier than 10 pounds.
Can you open them though?
Yeah,
Open them up.
open them up and see stuff.
So 2 of them are locked. One of them does open, but you can't see into it. So all you'd be able to do is sort of knock it over and hope that you can, try and see something that doesn't weigh
Anyone
10
have
pounds.
a mirror? Get a
Or-
mirror and like kind of.
I could turn into a small animal, go through, turn back into a human, and hand things through the gap.
Yeah, but
You
then
certainly
you've
could.
wasted your things, and you'll be trapped in the room.
Only for an hour.
Yeah.
It'll probably take an hour to get all the shit out that way.
All right.
Oh, phone's going off. Hang on, guys.
So you turn into a cat? Or he dies. He dies in silence.
I think he said something about being right back.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll just consider that he turns into a cat. And gets inside, opens the chest, in which he finds a box of gems, gold, and other nice things.
Oh, didn't we figure out what those mysterious files were? Like the cold stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
like
'cause you
gold
fed it
frost
to me.
potion. or
But
something.
they're un-ID'd currently in the party loot.
Are they not? Mysterious files. Oh yeah, it's because I haven't written up anything. Like I can ID them, but they're nothing.
Let's see.
So you find in that chest that you can open some stuff. Let's roll it. Thanks.
Dice! Hundreds of
I
dice!
roll a lot of things.
Hundreds of dice. So you find
A whole lot of dice in a chest.
yes.
Brilliant.
And then reality flies apart.
3 GP.
A potion of superior healing,
Oh.
which is nice.
Something that weighs more than 10 pounds.
You're in there, by the way. I assumed you did your cat thing and went in there.
Yes, I did.
Yep, so this is all stuff you can grab. I'll just ID that. Potion of superior healing. A potion of invulnerability.
Ooh.
These are labeled as well. What the fuck is this? Alright. Potion of heroism. Very nice.
What does that do?
10 temporary hit points. and the Bless spell with no concentration required. Ooh.
For how long?
1 hour. Quite nice one.
Nice. Probably give that to fuck.
You find... Alright.
Wait, what was it?
700 copper. You
Potion of
find...
heroism.
Alright.
7,000 silver. You find 0 EP. A lot of gold. And some... no, those platinum. You don't find those platinums. Alright.
Ah.
That's way too much platinum. So you guys find that much gold, copper, and silver.
Whoa, what?
And in the party sheep inventory, you will also find the potions that you find in this room of treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed a thing.
Fine.
How do you...
Fine, it was a good room. Whatever.
What on earth? Qual's feather token. I don't even know what that is. Doesn't look like a thing. So that doesn't happen.
Ah.
Aww. And you find 7 fine paintings that are worth 25 gold each. But I'll just give you the gold.
Describe them.
One of them is a
I
picture
look-
of
I
me.
look at the paintings.
It's actually worth all of the gold, and the rest are just,
Horses.
yeah, just mimics of this painting of my fine
you,
neck
like,
bed
just-
itself.
Are you just
Excellent work,
naked,
Spike.
like sitting on a bearskin rug in front of a
No,
fireplace?
naked on the hood of a cart,
On the hood of a cart.
just sudsed up and washing the hood of this cart.
Okay. I vote we don't sell this painting, and we should just get rid of this.
You guys don't want the gold, you just want to keep this painting. Oh
I
god.
don't want anything else in this room. Give me that painting.
We have to keep it to adorn our new base, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna tape it to my shield for now.
To the
Oh,
inside or
God.
the outside?
The outside, it's my standard.
Duct tape. An adventurer's
No, the
best
inside.
friend.
The inside,
Yeah,
like
so you
one
can
of
look
those
at it
pin-ups.
when things are getting tough. You just look at a naked Dane and be like, "Life worth living."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I tape it to the inside like it's a pin-up and I'm in World War II.
Okay, it's in the party sheet. Now,
Wow.
there you go.
Naked
Alright.
Dan picture.
Painting of Spite, and it's a painting of Spite on the hood of a cart. Rarity, ultra rare, and its cost is priceless because no one will buy it.
I'm going to be trying
Oh,
to
I
sell
thought you
this
were going to go
painting
full
town
dwarf
to town.
fortress with the description.
Full to no, we don't have time for that.
Wow, 2,000 GP.
2,400
man.
2,400 gold pieces you guys found?
No, I mean just that potion of invulnerability.
Ah, right, yeah.
Damn, those potions are worth a lot of cash.
Even the superior healing is worth quite a 2k as well.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was a good little hoard, and there's some other bits and pieces, fine plates and stuff, but most of them are chipped, cracked, or otherwise damaged, and you just leave them there because they're not worth bringing back with you. And then you spend an hour waiting until you can turn back.
I assume so, yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, how do you? Can we convert like copper into silver and silver into gold? Like, or do we have to do that at a bank? Or
You can go do it at a bank. Those are the pieces you find. So you've got
I have,
like
2,000 silver right now.
which is worth what, like 200 gold? Something like that?
Yeah, well, yeah, 147 gold.
Yep.
Would be worth.
It's pretty good. The treasure roll, I think I went for a slightly higher one, but it spat out 120 platinum too. I was just like,
Christ.
nope, not happening.
Oh.
But you guys
I guess,
got a good challenge, treasure trove, I guess. So an hour goes by. Moriel, you will need to spend one of your points to turn into a cat.
Yep.
and 1 to get back out. So you'll be pretty much in the same position, yeah?
I'll just turn into a cat, then climb on Sock's shoulder.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that
excuse me,
works.
Sock shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay, Eleanor's insulted. I'm jealous.
Well, you can't ride me, so...
Alright, fine, whatever. I'm leaving.
Mariel, horse, now! Okay, so you guys make your way back. It's only a short walk from the river bank where you guys come out back into the hubbub of the township of El Jarrell. Now, what are you going to do now? Where are you planning on heading? How are you going to try and find this guy?
Find this guy, yeah. I guess ask around bars?
Leeson or Ontha Froome?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to a bar, eh? Really worked out well last time.
Oh god.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Let's go to a nicer bar, one that isn't named after, offal.
Hey, that was a great bar name. I liked that one.
Maybe on the way get
Yeah, it
some
was
of
a
our
good
money.
bar name.
Get some of our money changed.
Alright, so you find your way to a bank. It's probably getting late in the day at the moment. So you find a bank and they're getting ready to close up, and you go inside and there's
Here, count my pennies.
there's a person sitting there on the other side of a big wooden ornate desk, and they just look and say, "How can I help today?"
I have some money I would like to convert into something a little bit more manageable.
He says, "Perhaps I can write you a bond for this money."
I'll take gold, thanks.
He says, "Well, as shall I." And then he holds out his hand.
Oh, nice.
Give him a bunch of silver? What is he charging a fee to change it or what?
No, he's just being confusing.
Okay,
So you dump all of the silver into his hand, and he just looks at it, and he looks at you, and he sort of adjusts his glasses, and he looks and he says, "Why? This is of no use to me."
Turn it into gold because it's a lot to carry around, please and thank you.
"Do I look like a leprechaun? I cannot turn this into gold."
It's the equivalent of gold. You're a son of a bitch. Like,
Meow.
He grumbles a bit, takes your silver out back, and how much do you give him?
I'll just give him 1,400.
All right, and it's 10 to the gold, right?
Yeah, so it'd be 140.
40. All right, he comes out and he gives you 120 gold.
Fair enough.
Ask him about Leosin.
Yeah, do you know anyone by the name of Leosin?
He looks at you, he shrugs, and he says, "Nope, doesn't ring a bell."
What about the other guy?
Yeah, what is that?
What other guy?
Eleanor's not in the bank.
I'm
she's just
assuming
peeking
you
around.
guys have a lot of copper and shit too. So if while we're here, you might want to get.
Nah,
it.
Eleanor likes it because it makes it look like she has more money.
No. All right. What is that other guy's name? I don't remember.
Onthar Froome.
Unthar.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, how about the name Unthar?
He goes, "Yes, that does ring a bell. Try the black antlers," he says.
Black antlers. All right. Thank
That's
you
more
very
like
much.
it. That's more like it.
Thank you, sir.
So long.
Goodbye.
Check out this sweet.
Thanks for the 20 gold.
Hey, you want to come on an adventure?
He goes, "I used to be an adventurer like you."
No.
Don't.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't cross that line.
2016.
What's your point?
I'll be the only person still saying it. But then I took 20 gold from you. Alright, so you guys leave, and just asking anyone on the side of the road, they easily direct you to the Black Antlers, and they let you know it's a tavern. And when you ask one person in particular, they give a little suggestion that perhaps the crowd that frequents the Black Antlers are best avoided, and maybe if you don't know what's good for you, you shouldn't really head to that part of town. So they give you a little bit of a warning that it might not be the nicest of establishments.
You could probably buy weed there, guys. Let's go.
That's a good plan.
Oh no, I'll be a weed head. No.
Oh no, marijuana cigarettes. Oh god.
Bonus law.
Eleanor wants to try a marijuana cigarette.
But Ronald Reagan will be so disappointed in me.
Nah, it's okay. He's dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Zombie Reagan will be disappointed in you.
There you go.
Let's
Well,
go, man.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go to this dive bar.
I'm ready to start another tavern brawl.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So you arrive at this bar and there's 140 guards standing at the entrance
Oh, hell yeah.
and around every table, making sure that no one comes. No. So you get to this pub and
At least
it looks
it'd
fine.
be a fair fight then.
Yeah, you and your bloody ice bottles. So you get there, and yeah, it's not too seedy. Like, it's in a decentish part of town. There's few people there, and they all eye up anyone who enters collectively. No one seems to be talking too much. More just there for aesthetics.
That was
All right.
subtle.
Yeah, incredibly subtle.
What was?
Anyone looking like vaguely monk-like that Frulum?
Yes! In fact, roll a perception.
Whoa.
Do I notice passively?
No. You can roll a perception. Ha ha ha. If you're looking for someone, use your active perception.
That's some pretty good perception.
Yep.
That is some decent perception. So, Paragon,
In the bar.
you look around to see if you recognize anyone. And how many days have we been since Greenest?
Like
a week?
5 or so? Yeah.
We did make good time, didn't we? Okay, so you see sitting at a table, but Vodnar does not. Vodnar sees nothing but a mug of fine ale sitting on the bench and beelines straight to it. But you look around and you see sitting at a table the back of a head that you recognize, and as you look over this person fully, you see a large bandage on his thigh.
Hey!
It looks relatively like it might have been a harpoon wound.
All right. So that's what I'll do. I'll walk up to him and go, "Hey!"
And he turns around and he says, "Ah, my friends!" And it is none other than Leosin Erlenthar himself.
Leosin!
He's sitting with a handful of younger-looking monks sort of at the table with him, and across from the table you see a finely dressed paladin, and he is set on either side by what looks to be two more of a similar order.
Eleanor sits down. Hello. Hi.
Leosin, as you sit down, Leosin goes, "Ah, yes, of course, I'll introduce you to my friend." And he points over the table and he says, "This is Ontharfroom. I'd hoped we would see you before we had to make leave, but it is good that I'm here to make the introductions." And he introduces this guy and his two little buddies, who he gives no names because they're unimportant to the story. And he introduces the group to Onthar, and Onthar, pleasure to meet you all.
The pleasure is ours. Oh
Wow.
my god.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're surprised by yourself. Woo!
Wormy's fangirling so hard.
He is a mightily finely dressed paladin. Very finely dressed. And he looks to Wormy and he says, "You look like you're my kind of person." And he gestures to your paladin attire and says, "Whom do you serve?"
Check out this painting.
And you show him the painting and he goes, "Oh! Oh, good heavens! Oh,
Every girl's crazy.
can't look away."
Joke. I just have this painting for a joke.
It's off.
It's stupid painting. I hide it.
In your bag, carefully, without damaging it. So, yeah, he asks you who you serve as your...
Oh.
And do you tell
Yeah.
him? Do you tell him to fuck off?
Yeah, I serve this little guy. He believes in, chilling, maxing, relaxing. His name is Fuck Off. I serve him nobly.
He looks taken aback, but he nods and goes, "Who am I to judge those with who we give our lives?" And he offers a toast and says, "To fuck off." looking rather confused.
Probably the best god. Just IMO.
Yep.
Yeah, I clink glasses with him and I wink. I say, "Fuck off," and then I wink again. It's really weird.
So Leeson says to you, I suppose now that all the pleasantries are out of the way, we should discuss what information you have. I assume you've come with something, given that you've made the journey here a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Yeah. The Dragon Queen cultists are headed for... what was it? Neverwinter?
Yeah.
Neritar, I think, was the place you guys...
Yeah.
I thought they were headed to Neverwinter or whatever. I thought it was some major city, wasn't it?
No, they're talking about Baldur's Gate, I think.
Oh,
earlier.
Yep. Yeah, there was discussion in the place you found about Baldur's Gate, and in the bandit camp you had seen a note from Resma, I believe, discussing the caravan travelling to Neritar, but none of you quite knew where that may have been referring to.
Alright, well then, I guess I'll say that instead of Neverwinter.
So, as you guys begin discussing, you're interrupted by a boisterous yell from Onthar's room, and he slams his drink down on the table. He says, "I'm out!" And he looks over to the group and he says, "You're in the way! Get more drinks!" And he...
Oh.
and not violently, but just, you guys are sitting on the end of the table and he wants to get out and... Okay, so do you guys get some drinks for this person?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
5 million drinks, please, barmans.
Alright, so
Wow.
with the 10 of you, that's going to cost you 20 gold for a round. So if you want to buy a round, 20 gold.
I'll get this. Hey, I look at the party. Don't worry, guys. I got this. I'm very rich.
Alright.
And I guess as you stand up, you flash your purse of many gold pieces in Froom's direction to try and show off just how,
There's
expensive
loads of
you can
silver
afford.
in there as well. It's really big. My purse is so big.
Wow.
My purse is so big.
Oh dear.
20 gold.
Alright, so you come back with a tray of handles of beer, ale, and other alcoholic beverages. And Froom's stoked, and he lets out a big chair, and his 2 paladin buddies on either side let out a chair, and they all grab drinks, and Froom grabs 2, leaving everyone 1 short of a drink. But he doesn't notice nor care.
You guys want any Mandy as well? I'm sure we could find some around here.
Did you say Mandy? Because...
Kind of sounded like it, yeah.
It did.
Yeah, I said Mandy. Okay, sorry. It's the UK version of Molly.
What?
Alright.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't say anything. Listen. Hooray, drinks.
Maria, what is the duration? Isn't it like days for you at the moment?
2 hours for me.
I thought you were up to days already.
For
I
what?
wish.
Just for his returning back to normal form.
You can have some cat wine or something.
just
I'm
put
sure
a
they
small
have cat wine.
small bottle of wine on the table, and Mork just gets drunk. Muriel just gets drunk on it. Table suck. All right, so you guys carry on drinking, or do you sort of want to cut the shit and get to business? Froom is very much driving a party right now.
Get to business.
Oh my god.
It's taking a turn for the worse.
No, I'm just having a good time. You guys can deal with the business.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess there's not really much business to go over. I mean, it's just that they're headed that way.
Leeson does make it clear that he needs to discuss it further. He abstains from much of the partying, but allows his friends and disciples a small bit of frivolity. And he speaks to, I guess you, Pargon, since you were telling him the plans, that either in the morning when everyone's recovered, or at some point later in the day, he needs to discuss the plans for dealing with this information, as he has some more to add, some more information of relevance.
All right.
Alright. So what do you guys want to do for the rest of the evening?
I won't get fucked up, but I'll play some music and encourage others to get fucked up.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm getting hardcore fucked up.
Alright, anyway, Mario, you come back at this point. You're a person by now.
Man materializes on Sock's shoulder.
Oh.
Sock is surprised. Oh!
Oh, this is much easier. Thank you, Sock.
You're welcome, druid guy.
For real, I give him a big glass of fantasy booze. whatever that is.
As you materialize onto your shoulder, Froome sort of spits a big spray of beer over the table and begins breaking out in laughter. Did you see that? It was a cat and now it's a person. It's a person.
It's really funny.
I think this guy might be drunk.
You're really
Maybe.
funny.
Wow. Wormy's bad at flirting.
Or amazing.
Or amazing. Well, women don't have to try as hard, I guess.
You really don't.
After Wormy's
challenge.
attempts at flirting, Froome calms down, terrified, worried, afraid for his life.
I'd like to challenge him to an arm wrestling competition.
He accepts with gusto. And he slams his arm down right on top of a glass, and the glass shatters, but he doesn't notice. He's got bits of things sticking out of his arm, and he drools, looks at you and says, "Whenever you're ready."
Hell yes.
Alright, roll a strength check.
Got it.
And you smash him sideways. You grab his arm and you just flip him off the table, and he goes sprawling into a heap on the floor, and for a good 20-30 seconds he's completely still, and silence descends unless Pargon continues playing, in which case continues in the background. And Froome's two buddies stand up, all worried like, and then just as things are starting to get a bit tense, Froome laughs from the floor, picks himself up, vomit running down his chin, and he says, "Yes! Again!" And he goes to land his elbow on the table again, but he lands it. Awesome. So he throws his hand on the table again and waits for another challenger.
God, this guy's a masochist.
Wormy steps up. I mean,
Oh,
Eleanor.
okay.
I mean, Eleanor. It's the character. It's not me.
Alright, Eleanor steps up. And he looks at you and he says, I think I can take you. And he rolls. And he manages to overcome you, even though he's incredibly drunk. And
Oh my goodness.
slams you up. Whether it's you not trying and just wanting this paladin to best you or not.
Oh
He,
my God,
Hold your
I'm in
hand.
the arms.
he's just savouring the moment that he's holding your hand. Oh, it's terrible.
But they're so toned. I've been working on my lean muscle.
Wow.
What?
As a success, he slams both fists on the table and says, "Yes! Do you see what you get? Do you see what you get when you mess with the warrior?" And stands up and and stands up, arms raised above his head, champion, and goes for a victory lap around the table before tripping and falling and knocking himself unconscious.
For fuck's sake.
Does this happen often with you, Eleanor?
Knocking guys out of the bar.
Eleanor shoots Muriel a filthy look.
Is that just saying?
And then she goes and tries to score some weed.
Oh dear. Alright, so the night of frivolities continues. The morning comes around, and Froom's buddies have dragged him off to a room after he goes unconscious. Pargon, you get a few tips, so you can roll a d20.
Alright.
And you get 30 gold in tips for playing music throughout the night. Thuck, do you want to do anything? Gambling? Any good stuff?
Yes, I'd like to gamble.
Alright, roll me a 2d20. So you make 20 gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And Moriel, sorry, what do you do throughout the night? No, alright, we're not rolling for you.
Yep, fair enough.
Yes, it happens, fantastic. You wake up in the morning and all is fine.
Great.
So,
Wait, what?
don't worry. You don't want to know. So in the morning comes around.
Can I roll to see if I score some
I just
weed?
clicked. Fuck you.
Yeah, stop, Jeffrey. Vodna, do you try to do anything to make money or have fun throughout the night? What do you do? You could try gambling, doing, I don't know, magic. You're a sorceress and already parlor tricks. Look, I can make one of your friends explode in fire.
I cast Shatter.
Vodna gets arrested
On the
by
dance floor.
for killing people out in the street with a wanton shatter explosion. No, so do you want to do gambling or do you want to just drink the night away?
Sure, I guess.
Alright, roll me 2d20.
Okay.
So you break even, you don't make any gold. But I guess you're a good wingman to Thock throughout the night, so he can choose to share his winnings with you if you so choose. Thock.
Sure.
Well, as long as I manage to keep him from doing something stupid and getting himself killed, that's more than fine enough.
Yeah, so no one gets into too much trouble tonight. Everyone is okay.
Oh,
Which is
damn
good.
it. I didn't find any weed.
For once.
means I don't have to cantrip any of your guys' asses for being stupid.
Yeah, Eleanor, you find no weed. You ask a few people, you get a few distasteful looks, and a few people commenting on what a paladin would be doing looking for mind-altering substances in a place like this.
Okay, I say to them it's part of my religion. Fuck off is chill, alright?
You still get a few distasteful looks. Especially
This
when you go on
bar
gloating
blows.
about this paladin that you just knocked unconscious in a bar up the road. Letting anyone know. So the morning comes
I leave
around,
a really bad Yelp review.
and I assume everyone just grabbed a room or a table or a sidewalk. But
Yeah.
as the morning comes up, you're met by Leeson and his disciples, who all look rather fresh-faced and good to go. And they tell you that if you're all ready, that they will take you and have this discussion they've been meaning to have. And they sort of mysteriously say, with the others.
Yeah,
Others?
With the
Wait,
others.
there's more of you?
Leeson nods and says, you don't know the half of it.
Alright. That's ominous. Okay, let's go meet these guys, I guess.
Alright. Leeson looks around and he says, Where's Vroom? What happened to
He's
him?
he's taking a nap.
He's on the floor somewhere.
Says, well, we won't be able to discuss this business without him. Perhaps someone needs to go and wake him up.
I'll go find him and carry him.
Okay, so you go to the rooms and you find yourself in a hallway with a bunch of closed doors. Do you just start knocking and seeing who's where?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright, so you start knocking down the doors. A couple of people open their doors. You recognise them as not Froome. A couple of them are pretty grumpy at being being
Wow.
woken at early hours of the morning. But you finally knock on one, and the door opens, and it's Froome looking pretty dishevelled. But as he sees you, his eyes light up, and he goes, "Ah, my new friend!" And he beckons you inside. He says, "What is it that I can help you with?"
Hey, guy.
Hey.
We gotta go meet Leosin for some meeting with some guys.
And he quickly, "Oh, shit. Fuck. Yes. God damn it. Forgot. Quick." And he starts throwing on his clothes and getting me. And he goes, the order's going to be pissed.
Order, huh?
The order.
I'm not there.
Du-du-du-du.
Dun dun dun.
Du-du-du-du. So he gets dressed and he comes out quickly and he sees Leosin and he says, good buddy, I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. Leosin tells him, nope. And everyone goes and heads off to a small meeting hall building. It looks like a sort of congregation area. Not religious, maybe for knitting groups or other hobbyists.
Knitting.
And
Alright.
they close the door and Leosin gestures to his disciples to keep a watch. And he sits down at one of the tables and beckons you all to sit down with him along with Froome.
Sure.
Sure.
Everyone sits down? Alright, fantastic. So as he sits down, he opens the discussion and he says, my friends, we have very important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much about everything that's happening as we do. And thanks to you, we know twice as much today as we did a few days ago. Something rotten is afoot. There is no formal organization to oppose this happening, or at least there isn't yet. We're working on that. And he looks to Froome, and Froome clears his throat and he goes, yes, we need people like you who know how to and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down. And he says that almost ironically. He says, when to keep their heads down and observe the happenings. He says,
sir, are you mocking us?
well, I assume you already told him about the cultist stuff and not the random killings and the bar brawls and the slaughtering of innocent citizens. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's not applicable. I mean,
Yeah, it's fine.
So he says, if you choose to help us, we can't promise you anything except long days filled with danger and stress. But what could be better than that, eh?
You're not selling it.
Literally anything else.
yeah.
He looks a bit taken back and he says,
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. It sounds great.
relief falls over his and Leosin's face, and they're like, we knew we could rely on you. That is a relief.
Just razzing your bro. Don't worry about it.
I like that. Now I'm just fucking with
And I'm just like looking around like, no, it sounds terrible. What's wrong with you people?
Eleanor, you're probably completely on board with whatever he says. That's why he's talking.
No. Eleanor's kind of annoyed, actually.
Fair enough. So, Froome and Leosin tell you that basically them and a handful of concerned leaders and scholars along all different cities along the Sword Coast are currently in the early stages of organizing widespread movement against the cult of the dragon and whatever their intent may be. And it's at this point that Leosin speaks up and he says, well, I guess now is as good a time as any to be completely open with you all. And he says, my organization that I've been working with, they're the Harpers. I don't know if any of you have heard of them. but
Nope.
I'm sure what you have is mostly hearsay. So does anyone out of character know anything about this group? It is a
Nope.
Sword Coast group. Alright, everyone roll me a history. Ooh, look at
Alright.
that. That 20. Thok, you know. Vodnar, you know too. You've heard a little bit. Paragon, you know a bit. Kinda. Muriel, you don't know shit.
I live at fucking hermit.
So, actually, Paragon, you know a bit too. So, the Harpers are a secretive group. All of what you've heard is basically rumours. They're a group of people that are dedicated to furthering equality and justice, and basically the Robin Hoods. They like to keep power out of hands of the corrupt and unworthy, and in the hands of those who deserve it or have earned it justly. And
why these guys associating with us? We're a bunch of assholes.
Yep.
Leeson says, but your actions speak louder than your actions.
Our other ones.
Yes. It is for the greater good.
Some of our actions speak louder than others.
So,
For the greater good, guys, remember that one.
for the
Things just
greater
happen, you know?
good. So Leeson goes on to discuss, or to let you know, that what you may have heard is true, but they are, in fact, very loosely organized. It's generally a small group of agents led by only a small number of people who are allowed quite wide freedom amongst the greater organization. And Froome pipes up and says, now, I'm not one of these harpery types. I'm much more active. And he seems a little bit to
Was
Leeson
that
and his...
belly?
He goes, yes, work hard for this figure, round as a shape. And he says that he's part of this order known as the Order of the Gauntlet. They are a more militant order than the Harpers. They emphasize faith, vigilance, and are in a constant internal and external struggle against all the threats of evil and anything that may hold.
So how did this cult take ground if you guys are doing that?
He says, well, alone we don't have quite the reach that we need to stop this sort of thing in every part of the world. That is why we are working to create a wider reaching and larger organization with the others. Does that sate your curiosity?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So they sort of talk about them a little bit, and they say that they don't currently have a representative here. They were expecting another man here at this talk, but it doesn't look like they've turned up just in time. But there is a third group of people known as the Emerald Enclave, and they are working with the Order of the Gauntlet and the Harpers to thwart the cultists' plans. And throughout the discussion, it becomes clear that they're kind of wanting to get you guys, on board with these two factions. They seem to be vying, trying to sell the two groups to everyone, almost in like a bidding war. And it finally comes down to the end of the conversation, and Leeson and Froome sort of say, well, there's not much more to say, but would any of you wish to join either of us in our struggles?
I have some questions.
Sure, shoot. No weed.
Yeah. So, like, this Order of the Gauntlet, it's just a bunch of, like, guys hanging out, being paladins, like, taking showers together, that sort of thing.
He does pop out and he goes, Clerics, Paladins are the majority of our membership, but we do welcome anyone who shares or is willing to swear to its ideals. Discipline is key in our organization.
Yeah.
Really?
Discipline. Yeah. No.
Wow. Okay.
What about the other guys? What
The
about the
Harpers?
guys? Harpers.
They're
What's
very
your
loosely
jam?
organized. So they're more of a information network. They're less about the swinging of the big hammers, and more about the stuff you guys don't do, like information gathering, observing things, looking for alternative routes of success.
But you take showers together as well, right?
He shakes his head and goes,
Harpers.
Wow.
"Nothing quite so crass. We do not
Yeah.
happen to judge people's hygiene,
No,
but
cool.
you know."
In
Why
that
is
case,
Wormy
guys,
the
I have
pervy one in
absolutely
the
no
group?
opinion.
What about these Emerald fellows?
They say, "Well, it is not our place to offer you a position within the Emerald Enclave. You would have to talk to one of them, but I'm sure they would have you. There's not much we can tell you about them."
Huh. Okay.
Were you expecting more? Because I was telling you there's not much we can tell you about them. And
Oh, something.
Froome says, and this is from the book. This is not me. Just going to point this out. Froome says, "It is possible that were you to join the Order of the Gauntlet, we would be able to organize things in many towns such as horses, carts, travel arrangements, you know, that sort of business."
I don't
And he says
think
again right at the end for no reason, horses.
guys, for some
Is that
reason.
really right out of the book?
The first bit is, the second, like, horses wasn't. That is a thing
Well, I mean,
that they...
we have enough money to buy new horses. We want our old horses.
We were looking for specific horses, you
Yeah.
understand.
They look concerned about, what, like a chestnut mare? They're pretty hard to come by, but I'm sure we can find one.
I pull out the
The crayon drawing
what,
of
the search
Clip Clop.
posters. This horse, I point at this one. Have you seen him?
They look
Or,
quite
if it's a
confused and they're
girl.
like, "I'm afraid not. Does it have some special bearing to you? Looks like just a horse to me."
Wow.
Guys, that was totally the wrong thing to say.
Oh,
Oh
man.
god.
I think we should join the Harpers. Don't want anything to do with this erotic group of paladins, alright?
Don't lie to us.
Who are you saying that to? Froome?
No.
Wormy.
Wormy. She said she doesn't want anything to do with erotic paladins, and that's clearly wrong.
Man, not scoring weed really put a harsh on your buzz, man. You're like, "This paladin! Oh, I didn't get stoned. Well, I have no
That's
interest."
no. Remember how I said
Should have gotten
Eleanor
drunk.
is essentially wormy?
Fair
Wow.
enough.
This is very in character.
Okay. Oh dear. Alright,
There's
so
no weed involved? Fuck this.
we'll take our first bio break there. We'll be back in 10 minutes at 20 to the hour. You guys can think about it whilst you're supping on teas and eating your biscuits. And we'll come
Wow.
back once you've had a think and a discussion. The whole group doesn't need to join one group, and you don't have to join a group at all. Each character can join whoever they please, or they can join no one at all. So it's completely up to you. So have a think about it, and we'll come back at 22.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
What? Well, at least you know who to avoid. And, like,
Yep.
who to chlorine. Put some chlorine in
Should
the
have
gene
just
pool.
faked it. Just should
yeah.
have been like, yeah, I'm all about Trump, yeah.
Yeah, at least
not
that was
that
on the
desperate.
surface, man.
I'm not that desperate to get,
Crevices.
Blowy.
Well, that
Yeah.
makes one of us at least.
an awkward handy, and no, I'm good. That's what I have Dan for.
Makes sense.
Awkward
Dan holds it
Matties.
down for me.
Is it like a her situation with Dan?
Or just we get on the old webcam and the special moments with each other. Right, Dan?
Hide the submarine.
The submarine.
Wow.
All right.
He fucking said it.
You never played that game.
So-
Jump in the bath, play hide the submarine.
No.
No, I haven't.
You should definitely check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out now. The fog's so rugged. Right about now.
Oh my
I'm
god.
looking up Hide the
Wow.
Submarine on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, wormy.
While you're up there, you can look at Donkey Punch.
Donkey
Oh, yeah,
I
good
know
plan.
what Donkey Punch
Have you
is,
seen Falcon
right?
Punch?
Like-
That's way better.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yes.
I hope you don't know it from personal experience.
What,
No.
Falcon Punch or
What,
Donkey Punch?
Either one.
Either is-
All I'm getting is China maybe trying to hide its submarines in the South Pacific. Is that what you're referring to, Dan?
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yep. Those bloody Chinese.
Escalating world tensions.
See, when I Google it, all I see is, how do I find Team Magma in the submarine in Pokemon?
Oh my god.
I mean, that was actually pretty difficult, okay?
Yeah, it's really annoying. It's not clear at all. Thanks. I'm not a master gamer. Alright, so we come back from our break. Is everyone back?
Yeah.
Vod, you here? Paragon, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's Vodnar doesn't sound like
I
he's
think
back.
you and Wormy are the only ones that actually left.
Vodnar's not here. He's not responding to me.
Yeah.
See, his silence only proves my point.
Maybe he's in quiet contemplation.
Should I answer him? Should I pretend to not answer him?
Wow.
Oh my god, excuse me. That's disgusting.
So we're making our own group, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What should we be called?
Are you making your own group?
We're just
Oh,
like, no,
God.
fuck off.
Yeah, we're gonna make our own faction.
It's gonna be great.
What are you going to call yourself?
I don't know.
Be like a mixture of all three. Like,
What
Order of
means-
the Emerald Purrs.
No,
Oh my
Order
God,
of
yes.
the Emerald. Fuck right off.
Order of the Emerald Purse. There you go.
Yeah.
Emerald Birds.
Well, it's like Harpers.
Yeah,
You've got
I-
half of
I vote for
Harpers.
that.
The
I vote
Emerald
for that.
Enclave, you got half the Emerald. And then the Order of, you got half of Order of the Gauntlet.
It's like one of those fucking group names on X Factor. That was a very funny joke in my circle of friends. Okay, let's
Keep it there.
Oh man.
Everyone was just laughing on the inside.
Yes.
I'm not. I'm secure.
You're right. This is a non-judgmental area. You're safe here.
Only because we're all fucked up and can't judge each other.
It's true. So I have a question. Why don't all those guys just work together instead of forming a separate group? Or separate groups?
Did not? They're
They're
working together?
assholes.
They are working together.
They're
Well,
three separate groups
administrative
that are
stuff.
working together.
Well, then they should just form a super group, you know?
They are. But like,
I mean,
I get what you're saying, but my sense of argument is much too strong to let that past.
I hate this family, I want to go home.
I think it's a good idea.
You would. Come on, Vodna.
Well, while he's gone, I think we should work on our symbol.
Just draw something with like a vagina and a
Is
penis
that painting
again.
we found, obviously.
Yes!
Yeah.
There you go.
Fuck. Looking elegant as fuck, naked as the day he was born on a
Not
cart.
fuck. It's
Yeah,
Dan.
Spite.
But
Yeah.
Wow.
Spite.
Thanks for thinking of me, though, I guess.
Yeah, that's for later. That's what Pargon thinks about.
Paragon sees Spite, thinks of Thuck.
I'm gonna tie the painting to a javelin and like have it as a standard.
Yeah, we need a standard carrier. Let's go hire someone.
I'll just like slide it into my back.
like those old Japanese warriors.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Samurai Eleanor.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I think they have discipline too.
She could be a Ronin then. How about that?
Yeah.
Ronin Eleanor.
A samurai without the master.
Exactly.
That was as convincing as Keanu Reeves as a samurai.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Hey, he was a fantastic
You mean
samurai.
the Last Samurai? Wait.
No, that was Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was a great Last Samurai. Keanu Reeves was the one in that samurai assassin thing.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad movie. Well, it was, but
Well, I mean, yeah, it was, but
I mean, it could have
But
been
in
worse.
I watched
Harrison.
it.
Wait, a new Matrix trilogy? What?
Really?
What?
Hell yeah.
What,
I'm
like a
happy.
reboot or?
Yeah, the Wachowskis plan to revisit the Matrix franchise in 2017.
Well, reboot is literally written into the story, so
That is
This
true.
is
That's
true.
true.
Isn't one of the Wachowskis like a girl now or something?
yeah.
Lana, yeah.
It's funny how the Wachowskis like made the Matrix, and then just people kept on throwing millions and millions of dollars at them, just
how it
in
works.
case,
That's how it works.
and none of it stuck.
Hey, I liked the third movie.
No,
Yes.
no.
I liked the second one except for the last half an hour.
Yes, I agree.
The
The
third
second
one
one
is
had some
bad.
good bits in it. The third one had some good bits in it as well.
Third one was great. It had continuous machine guns. What more could you like?
A coherent storyline.
They had that
Oh,
for the first
no,
movie.
wow.
Wrong place.
No pleasing you.
Have you like even watched Keanu Reeves movies?
Hey, I've seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Exactly.
And
I
it
bet-
was excellent.
I rest
Was
my
excellent.
case. What about John
bet-
Wick? That was actually quite good.
John Wick was really
It
good.
was.
The choreography was amazing.
Hmm.
Although I felt bad for the puppy.
Puppy.
The puppy,
Yeah.
the driving force in that entire storyline.
No, I never watched that movie.
The only reason
good.
I went to see the movie.
John Wick. That's getting added to the list. I have a
Because it has a
very
puppy.
long, very, very long list of movies that I need to watch.
I actually watched Sicario like a couple days ago. It was a good movie.
Oh, yeah, we started watching that, but my brother's girlfriend was up and she got too upset. So we had to stop.
Yeah, that's understandable. That movie is not a happy movie.
We were like, let's watch a Christmas movie. Let's have a nice Christmas time. Sicario, that sounds
No.
Hey, I made my
Wow.
kids watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. He's 5. It was great.
Oh,
It's animated.
It is animated.
That's scary.
Doesn't make it not scary. And
That's very scary for a 5-year-old.
yeah, even Home Alone is pretty bad for a 5-year-old. Like I was watching Home
My
Alone
dad
with him.
made me watch Alien, okay?
My brother made me watch
5.
Alien at 6. That's fucking
You
ridiculous.
know,
Shit.
kids should harden
That's
up.
awful.
It was great. But the worst thing is, he like skipped all the boring stuff and just went straight to the horror bits, like skipped forwards to when they're going through the ship looking at the eggs. He's like, ready? So I'm like, already heightened sense of just, what the fuck is going on? And then an egg explodes in this guy's face. He's like, cool, that bit's over. And he fast forwarded to the flamethrower in the tunnel, and he's like, watch this! And I just see some guy get ripped apart. So all my memory of as a 6-year-old is the scream reel highlights of one of the most terrifying movies to come out before 1990.
Well, thankfully he ruined the pacing, so...
Yeah, Elise just pointed out that the first time she touched Aliens was when she was pregnant, and I made her watch it.
Oh
So,
my God.
That was great.
Such a good guy.
Just start poking her belly to try and make the kid kick.
That's fucked up. You're fucked up.
Yes, I am.
Hurt people. That's what I'm learning from this conversation.
Hurt people. Is that like a double imperative? Like, hurt people!
No!
And I just take away from it, okay.
It's a Gnarls Barkley lyric, actually.
Oh god, that's probably why I haven't heard it.
Whoa, what's that supposed to mean, boy?
I don't know, I don't know
Yeah,
who Niles Barkley
you
is.
say.
Really? You haven't?
Really?
You
Huh.
have to remember, Dan's like Spite's like 12.
Just remember, I may have heard his music, but I don't know who it is.
It's
I remember when. I remember when. Oh no, I'm embarrassed now.
Yes,
that was
one of his
terrible.
songs. He says
Shut up!
"fuck you" and stuff. It's pretty good.
No, that's just CeeLo
That's
Green,
CeeLo
man.
Green. That's a
It's
different-
Gnarls Barkley and CeeLo Green are the same fucking.
No,
person.
Gnarls
No.
Barkley is a group with CeeLo Green and Danger Mouse.
Yes.
It's oh my god.
There's a big difference, man.
There's a big difference. Whereas for CeeLo Green solo stuff, Danger Mouse only produced it a little bit.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm bro-fisting you right now, my friend.
Bro fisting me.
Not you!
It's couldn't be worse than Monday, I guess.
You'd be surprised.
Bodnar!
A little fisting never hurt anyone.
Fisting is
Wow.
banned in my country.
Really?
Oh, fisting porn is.
Really?
Fisting foreigners?
No,
Porn.
porn.
Porn! Foreigners!
I don't know.
It's one of those ancient, like, 300-year-old laws.
Fisting.
Not
Why
allowed to
is
fist
that
any
illegal?
foreigners.
Because it's like considered extreme or something.
Yeah, we've got this very well-meaning law designed to protect, like, porn actresses. But it's very silly. Doesn't really work. Bodnar!
Yes, I'm here.
Yay! Oh my god!
Back, buddy.
Oh my god, you missed out on everything. I envy you.
Missed out on nothing. It is for the best.
Yeah, I was making myself some cocoa.
Fair enough.
Ah,
Aw,
delicious.
cute. What a cute break.
Wow.
And here we are talking about fisting laws in Scotland.
Is it illegal?
The whole of the UK.
Yeah,
No, you're
It's the
allowed
UK.
to. You're just not allowed to make porn about it.
Really?
Yeah, it's to
That's-
protect actresses, but like all the rules are very strange. Like you're allowed to put 4 fingers into an arse, but you're not allowed to put the thumb in.
What if it's just, like, what if the 4 fingers are out?
Dude.
Like, is it
courts
just, is the
discussed it.
thumb the issue? Like,
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
there's
it's the
this
fifth
whole
finger.
Wow.
because who knows where a thumb's been, right?
there's this whole
Wormy's like
crazy
a
court case that
fisting
was
law
very fun
fucking
to read
expert
about.
over here.
I'm fucking done.
Well, didn't they ban like porn with small breasts in Australia? Pretty
Uh,
sure they did. Like flat chests, something like that. Because they reminded them of children or something like that.
Jeff, this is something you'd know about. Have they done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Australian politics and sanity do not go together.
That's correct.
Politics in most places.
So, Wormy, like, apart from being a potato inspector, were you also like a fisting lawyer?
No.
No, she was the accused.
She was the one that did the fisting. I see.
Just a
That's
little bit.
moving
It's all in
business.
right
It's in the
along.
papers.
So we're all
Was that
back,
all
so we
on
can
stream?
carry
Because
on.
That's horrifying.
So, yeah, this is all on stream, by the way. Like, this is going out into the world.
Wait,
I'm okay with this.
no. No one's on our stream.
There was 5 people while this discussion was going on, but they're all gone now.
Wow.
They're not our target audience, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Idiots. Them, not you.
Here's an interesting fact. Your microwave uses more electricity to power its clock than it does to heat your food.
Well, not at once. It's like over time.
Actually, I think it might be at once.
That's
Surely not.
mad.
We've turned on a
No,
microwave
it's-
and blown a fuse. Surely not.
Can't be true.
Depends if you eat every meal out of the microwave or not, I guess.
True.
Also, another fact, approximately 54 billion people are thought to have died from malaria over the course of human history. Just about half
crazy.
of all humans who have ever lived, in other words.
Isn't that why mosquitoes are the most deadliest animal or deadliest creature? Because
They were until the malaria vaccine.
Yeah.
Out.
Oh,
Or they
well,
still
are
hold the
you-
mantle of killing the most people.
Who died?
Targon.
Yeah, his computer crashed.
Ah,
Oh, wah. Wah.
Here's another factor. There's a silver mine in Bolivia called the Mountain That Eats Men, still mined by pick and shovel today, has killed an estimated 8 million people in the last 500 years.
What the fuck?
That's
that
more.
reminded me
That's,
of my
Metal
ex.
as hell.
that's more than the country Bolivia itself held until this last century.
Yo.
Yeah,
That
another
reminds
one.
me of my ex-girlfriend.
Another one. Genghis Khan killed
Hey.
enough people, especially farmers, to cool off the earth by a noticeable amount.
Yeah,
Due to
Genghis
the-
Khan was kind of a dick.
Basically, due to the vast amount of forest that was reclaiming now abandoned farmland from the areas he razed.
Holy crap! Mosquitoes are still the deadliest thing. They still kill 725,000 people a year.
The last living witness to the Lincoln assassination lived long enough to be interviewed about it on television.
Wow.
Wow.
What? That's impressive.
Kind of like how, if I remember properly, the last Civil War veteran died in the 60s or something.
I got a question. Was he actually in the Civil War, or did he just kind of...
Was he around
In
at the
it.
time?
Yeah.
There were 14-year-olds and 13-year-olds in the Civil War, weren't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Get
Child
wrecked.
soldiers. The
Not to
US
mention, it
time-honored tradition.
could have been someone who joined in the last couple of weeks
Yeah,
of the war.
This is true.
I think we should
User
decide.
joined your channel.
Oh,
And
Oh,
another
no.
another one about the weirdness of time. The amount of distance between the Tyrannosaurus Rex and us, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Stegosaurus, well, Tyrannosaurus Rex is closer to us than it is to the Stegosaurus in terms of time.
nah, mate, nah. They hung out.
Nah, mate.
They all hang out.
Did you not see the land before time?
Yeah.
Did you not see the land before time?
Oh, that one where the Cleopatra's closer to us than the pyramids.
Well,
Nah,
she existed way after the pyramids.
Yeah.
Were
Yeah.
built, yeah.
And didn't they say chickens are the closest ancestors to raptors?
Mm-hmm.
Or
That's
descendants,
an
I should say.
All
unfortunate.
birds. All birds.
Velociraptor roast. Yum.
Right. So who's doing what in this new? What's our group called? The
The Order of the Emerald Purse.
Order.
No.
No.
The order of people who keep setting children on fire.
Yes.
The Order
I think
of
that
the
gives away
Golden
too much
Potato.
about your intent.
No, Order of the Golden Potato.
No. I will not be razzed by my own group.
How
Order
about,
of the Missing Horses.
The Order of the Missing Horses.
No.
how
Yes.
about the Super Friends group?
Super Friends. I vote Super Friends.
Alright.
Nah, that is kind of silly.
And that implies we're friends.
Yes. And super. Who's scraping a cat can?
It
would
was
be
a soup
Pargon.
can.
I
Eating
see.
cat food.
It's okay, you don't have to deny it. We've all been there.
Eating cold soup out of a can. Because fuck bitches.
No.
Fuck Trump.
Dr. Dre's my psychiatrist.
Really? That's depressing for you.
That's street.
Because bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
moving right
Bitches
along.
are sometimes other things.
Let's get.
Well,
Yeah, let's get back into this meeting.
Yeah, sometimes they're cooks.
Yeah. So, Froome and Leeson await patiently your decision of whether or not you are to join their orders and reap the benefits that joining such a group would provide in the stopping of the cult of the Dragon Queens.
What kind of benefit do we get from the Hoppers?
So, from the Harpers, it's likely that their information network will extend through a lot of the major cities, giving you opportunities to find out things upon your arrivals, important bits of information to do with the cult, chasing up things like that. The Order is likely to have supplies, transport, protection, people in places that will aid you as well.
The information sounds more useful.
Information does sound useful, but I mean, do we really want to be tied to a group?
Now, can they just hire us as freelancers?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're perfectly
User in your
able
channel timed
to
out.
decline all of their help and just do it.
See ya, Pargon.
Paragon's gone again.
Oh, Pargon.
Ugh,
Man,
I think he'd want us to have all his
he's
things.
he's exploding again.
I'm pretty sure he'd be happy with the Order of the Emerald Purse.
Yes.
Can we get all the benefits of one of the groups without actually joining them?
Yes, and...
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Like they will still help you and still request your help, but you're more likely to have easier access. Like Froome and Leeson will help the shit out of you, but unless you're part of these groups or can at least prove that you're part of these groups, their networks in other cities are just going to be like, who are these random people asking us for a free horse?
So wait,
Why doesn't one of us join one of them, the other one join the other one, the rest of them form the Super Friends?
that sounds lonely. Sounds very lonely.
No, we build together. We just
Yeah, you don't have to, like, leave the group.
The golden
Well, do we have to
What the
commit to
fuck?
it yet, or can we just push it off for now?
They're
like
kind of
to
waiting
abstain.
for you to join. You could probably join at a later time, but yeah.
We would
Eleanor
like to
takes the
abstain
lead.
until we
User joined
meet
your channel.
the
Well-
Emerald Enclave.
I'd say we join these paladin guys because
Well, like you said, we don't know how to join the same organization, so I could join the Harpers. And...
Old news, time's out, so...
Well, you know what? I just crashed because I'm trying to do other shit at the same time, and I'm just not.
Well,
do
that's
that
your
anymore.
problem.
I'm stopping. All right.
I guess
Get
I'll
your
join
head
the
in the
Harpers.
game.
Harpers.
Yeah.
Barbarian.
That's right. Hey man, information.
Hey, at least they won't ask you to do anything stealthy, right?
Are
That's
you even?
right.
Are you even fucking literate?
Whoa, hey, I have
Whoa,
a
that's
10
racist.
int, okay?
He knows
No.
his awkwards.
I thought barbarians weren't literate, or did they change that from 3.0?
Yeah, we're less mindless creatures and more just sort of mindless occasionally.
I think I'm stupider than Thog. Or Eleanor is.
That's
different person.
embarrassing.
Hey,
All right.
hey.
Don't talk down about yourself.
Alright, I guess...
Who's
listen,
re-
in character, I would for sure join the Gauntlet guys.
Okay.
I just won't tell them about all the shit I'm doing. Shh, guys, be cool.
All right.
Alright, we need one more person to join the other group.
The
Right,
Emerald
right.
guys. What about... Parker?
I'll join the Emerald Dudes when we get the chance.
Is it? Yeah, the Emerald dudes protect nature and shit. So that's
Yeah,
for
they're
real.
like druids, so...
Oh,
with
cool.
the zero nature knowledge.
So what are you gonna do, Bud?
I
Are
have
you gonna...
survival, bro. I have survival.
Yeah, Vod, are you gonna join a group or do you want to hold out for the Emerald?
Vod's got the gauntlet written all over him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with them.
Okay. So that's 2 for the gauntlet?
No. Wait, Vod, you're not gonna be a narc, are you? Listen, this is important.
He's going to keep a close eye on you.
Yeah, he's there to protect the order from Wormy.
To an extent.
I heard the word greater good thrown around in this room earlier.
That is true.
Alright, so no one for the Harpers then. 3 for the Emerald. Oh, you
So I
were?
was going to join it.
Sorry, I thought you went back and said that you'd wait for the Emerald.
No.
Okay.
Wow, rude.
Rude.
Jeez. What a dick.
I didn't even know I had anyone targeted.
What a asshole. So, alright, cool. So they're pleased to hear, and they pull out Froome pulls out a pouch, and in it he brings out 2 little brooches with the symbol of the order, and it's a little symbol of the right-handed gauntlet of the god Torm, and he passes it to each of Eleanor. I keep thinking Wormy. Eleanor and Vodnar, and says, "This will, prove that you are part of the order. These are crafted by mine own, and those who you show them to will be convinced that you are with the Order of the Gauntlet." And Leosin pulls out his little pouch, and he passes one to... did you decide that you were going to as well, Pargon, or just Thuck?
I said I was going to be Harper. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he passes one to each of Thuck and Pargon, and says, "Yep, these will do the same thing, but they're mass-produced. No, they're not that special, but they're little."
Wow.
Thanks for making me feel good.
They are a silver harp between the horns of a crescent moon, and that's the symbol of the Harpers. And he says, "Should you show this to any Harper, you will prove that you're working with us, and hopefully it'll open opportunities wherever you may travel, where we have eyes and ears and mouths and heads and shoulders and knees and toes." And yeah, so they thank you, and then they talk about the plan going ahead, and they say, now that we know that you are all willing and able to help us in our goal, we need to deal with this caravan that's traveling north. And with your information, they know that the cult has been amassing treasure and going to ship it north. And beyond Baldur's Gate, they're unsure where this treasure is going and what the cult plans to do with it. So they say, how would the group feel about finding some way to join this caravan, accompany it on its journey, and find out more about its end destination?
Oh, well, I mean, we've done that a bunch already.
Yeah, we're pretty excellent at being cultists.
We have experience.
And we're humble.
Yeah.
We're practically initiates, I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They get a little worried, and they're like, "You sure you're all not cultists, definitely, before we get you to embark on this journey?"
I mean, just a little
yeah.
bit.
Good one.
Well, we do have the robes, but...
I
no,
know.
no, they just have some good ideas. I mean,
I do take some. I do take some offense to being implied that.
They
Get it on their asses.
quickly pull back and say, no, of course not. That's silly of us to ask. So, Froome points out that timing is of paramount importance. The cultists leaving the camp, based on when you guys went back there, and the map from Mondath's chamber that you guys found, both indicate that the wagons would head west, pick up the Coastway Road, and then turn north, travel through Beregost and onto Baldur's Gate. It's a journey of around 550 miles all up. And he estimates, with the amount of people that were there, that it would take at least 25 to 30 days for that trip. So that leaves not long, maybe 10 to 15 days for you to get to Baldur's Gate, rendezvous with this caravan and try to get hired or sneak upon it.
If only we had our horses.
If only you had some horses.
Wow, I mean, there's this river. River's like a horse made of water. Big long snaky horse
Everyone
made of
looks
water.
at Eleanor.
Froome says, you are one with a keen eye, I see. I have already taken the opportunity to arrange a boat to travel this very river and make its way down to Baldur's Gate.
Oh my god, he said I had a keen eye. Eleanor's blushing.
He says, the boat is arranged to leave
Always forgiven.
first thing in the morning. And he plops down 5 little bags of gold and says, this should be enough to cover travel expenses on the trip.
I'll take all 5 bags.
Excuse me?
What? You guys don't
Answers.
need it. It's fine.
These
Gold is for
harpers.
chumps.
Right?
Here,
Right?
let me
Whatever your name is.
these real quick and go ahead and remove a couple of sacks from Fox's
Whoa!
person.
Stay away from my sacks, alright?
That's right. You guys get your 50 gold apiece. And,
Quit railroading us.
Yeah.
Railroading.
hey, all gold
I
given
learned-
equally,
I-
you guys know.
I learned that word this week.
That's
Okay.
a very late time to learn that word, just gonna point that out there.
Okay.
How old are you?
Do they not have trains in Scotland?
I thought you were gonna ask in this, you're like, do they not have trains in Baldur's Gate? What the fuck is this?
Can we just get a train?
Why are we travelling by boat? Gosh. What is this, Huckleberry Finn?
I mean, kinda is.
Whoosh. Okay, moving right along from that failed punchline. So, they tell you basically in the morning the boat's ready to go. You can make it in 2 days if you push on through the night to get the sailors to be convinced to travel day and night. Or it'll take 3 days if you shore up safely, anchor up, and sleep through the nights.
That's fine. Let's not rush. Let's make this a party boat. We should get some supplies.
And Leeson says, I can see that some of you may be a little bit hesitant, so let me just sweeten the pot a little here. And he pulls out a little box, and he opens the box, and inside there is this fist-sized ruby. Get your mind out of the gutter, Wimmy. A fist-sized ruby. And he says, this ruby alone is worth 2,000 gold pieces. And should you succeed in this mission, to be waiting for you in the hands of a harper in Waterdeep.
Legally, I'm not allowed to do anything with that, so I'm not interested.
Legally?
Wait, so you
Alright.
have
It's a
a harper that
fisting
can
ruby.
get to
No,
water
see,
deep?
this ruby doesn't
we
have a
do?
thumb.
Oh, we're fine then. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. You get looking forward to like a boat adventure? My
What was that?
friends,
What was that, Maria?
friends?
What did you ask?
Sure, my background just
They
happens
have
to
a
be...
dude that can get to water deep faster than we can?
Yes,
Why don't we just go that way?
Yeah.
because you don't know if they're going to Waterdeep.
Then why is he going to water deep?
Because that's where the harper is.
I'm just not going to argue with the GM.
No. Like, it's legit. There's no harper organization in this town, in El Terrell. This isn't where their base of operation is. He's come here with his disciples. The Waterdeep is where the harpers are more based. They have a bit larger presence. So, on Tharfroom in the Order of the Gauntlet, big presence in El Terrell, where you guys are, which is why he can flex his shit, and that's why his main location, the Black Antlers, is here. But the harpers don't live in the city, so he's going to leave. Like, the whole, you got here before we left. So, wouldn't make sense to leave the gem without anybody here. Excuse me.
Okay.
It's a legit thing.
It's legit. It sounds legit.
It sounds legit.
I'm immersed.
I'm too legit to quit.
Yeah. Just fine. It's not going to be waiting at Waterdeep. He puts it back in his bag, gives you the middle finger, and walks out, praising the god of fuck you both.
Hey, I like this guy. He knows how to do
this guy. Hey.
So, in the evening, the afternoon rolls around, and they begin to move from the area. They leave this little knitting clubhouse, and they head off. What does the group want to do? What do you guys want to do for the rest of the evening? The boat's ready to leave in the morning, so you've got an evening to kill.
I'm gonna go sleep on the boat.
Okay, so you head straight to the docks, and it's pretty easy to find. There's only one boat that seems to be gearing up. The rest of them are mooring in for the evening, unloading stuff that looks like it's come down the river from Baldur's Gate, rather than heading there. This one's getting all loaded up, and looks like supplies for people, clothes, weapons, food, rather than supplies to be sold. So you spot it pretty easily and head over, I suppose, and you're stopped before you can get onto the boat by a gangly-looking man. Sort of holds up his hand and says, "Just hold on a bit there. What exactly do you think you're doing?"
I show him the badge.
And he goes, "All right, fantastic, good work. Get on board." And lets you. That was the correct answer. He introduces himself, and he says his name is Gind, which I'll put in the...
I should have just punched him in the face. Damn it. Oh well.
Eleanor snorts.
Yep.
That's
Missed
a silly name.
opportunity.
He introduces himself as Gind and says that he'll be your shipmaster for the travel over the next few days. If you need anything, just to let him know. Try not to eat the food for the trip if you get hungry tonight. And then points out a few nice places around that are good to
Rude
eat.
and racist.
He says, "Why, don't you eat as an orc?"
You son of a bitch.
You punch him in the face.
I punch him in the face.
Alright, Gint dies, roll a new character. A new man comes to the boat and he says, "Hey, I'm Fint. I'm going to be your boatmaster. I don't mention anything about your food, nor your appetite as an orc. Let's be friends."
No, but seriously, guys, I think we should pick up like some burgers, some tasty treats, that sort of
Some
thing.
horse sausages.
Yeah.
So-
Eleanor gets burgers and tasty treats, and
You-
also she puts the poster
Cool.
up in
Are
the
you
windows.
looking to eat tonight, or are you just looking to get supplies for the trip and you want burgers?
Both, man. They're not mutually exclusive, my friend.
Okay, fair enough. Everyone else, Pargon, what do you do?
I guess I'll just, well, actually, didn't I have some shit I needed to sell? Didn't we have some stuff to sell?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we have like fabulous jewels. And
Jewels
such.
are good as gold, yeah, basically. Did we want to sell any of the potions that we have, or are we keeping those?
Oh, there's good potions, man. We got a lot of gold, not got many potions.
I guess
That's the way I sees it.
So maybe... Well, I got some healing potions. How much gold do I have? Are magic items things that you can buy?
Yes and no. There are magic stores around in my universe, yes.
Alright, I'll go take a gander.
Okay, so
See if
you...
I can find something here.
You find a store. It's a pretty ramshackle looking place, and Maria would recognize it. It's got a big sign scrawled along the top, and it says "Magic Things" with a Z.
Alright.
I think
like,
Lumi would like this place.
is there like some stars on the sign or anything? That
No.
makes
It looks. It's
Oh,
it's
wow.
not even a sign. It's just like above the door. It's just scrawled in
Really-
paint
they
"Magic
really-
Things."
should have a crescent moon and some stars on there, but alright,
Is it
I'll go
shaped
in.
like a big wizard, like in Florida?
If you buy enough magic
Oh.
things, you'll see whatever you want to see. Ooh.
Yeah, what kind of magic things do you have? Shopkeep, man?
Want to buy
My
some
good
magic?
man?
So,
Oh.
who's going into the magic shop?
This guy will.
Yeah, I'll come.
We're all
And
going.
the party sorcerer.
Jesus,
enough.
it's like, oh, let's go shopping for magic. That's what I'm gonna do, and everyone's like, oh yeah, me too.
Thuck, are you gonna partake in the magic buying of things? Yep, Thuck's asleep.
Don't worry, buddy. If I
Thought,
find
you want me
something,
to
I'll
pick
pick
up
it up
any
for
magic
you.
things? Yeah.
Thok's just
Yeah,
dreaming
yeah,
about
a bunch
killing
of
people
stuff.
without needing to use magic. Just like, kill them with swords.
Doesn't he have a magic sword already?
Well, he is like a special sword. It's not magical. It's just +1 damage.
Yeah, he does have a really
Did
good
somebody say magic sword?
Yes, you've got one. Go back to sleep.
Okay.
Can I buy a magic school bus?
Yes. So you walk into the shop and you say, "Could I please buy a magic school bus?" And a guy that's just leaning lazily on his hand, on his chin, looks up and says, "A magic who what?"
This ivory amulet that I have. Are you interested in it as a collector?
He says, what does it do?"
It's fancy, very, very something to do with dragons, and it's very nice.
It's very fancy and something to do with dragons. He asked to have a look at it, and I suppose you show it to him.
Yeah, I put it in the chat if you forgot about it.
Yep. He looks at it and he thinks for a moment. He goes, "Well, doesn't look like it's got an enchantment on it, but it looks like it'll hold a decent one. I'll give you 50 gold for it."
This guy seems really blasé, but sure.
Is it a Saturday?
It's
by
a-
any chance,
it's a magic
at
pawn
Magic
shop.
Things?
PAWN.
Oh,
Jesus.
horn.
Yep.
I got the wood one. I guess this guy looks like he's buying amulets, guy.
All right.
Yep. So basically, he'll look at them
Soapstone
and
amulet.
he'll buy them at half their collector price.
Wait.
All right.
So we're looking at 70, 50, so 30, 85, 115. Is that it? Just the 3?
I only have the 2. I don't know whoever.
I think there was only
Anyone
one
else
more.
have any?
I got soapstone amulet.
A bone amulet. Thok has a bone one.
Yep. Thok, did you want to sell your bone amulet?
I sure should do.
But you're asleep. So
That's
you
too
don't. Cool. So those get sold. Cha-ching. And
All right.
oh, I don't know why I sent that to everyone. Oh, that's right. Shit happens.
Thanks, man.
Thok's wallet magically gets heavier in the sleeping room. And he buys them and he says, "Well, you gonna buy anything with that there gold I just gave you?"
Yeah, got any armor? Got any weapons? Got any bows? Got any arrows? What do you got? What's going on? Let's take a
Yeah,
look.
He
show
says,
me the coolest shit.
"I've got not too much stock at the moment, but here, have a look at this." And he drops a quiver onto the bench and he says, "Any of you archers?"
I got a crossbow. I don't know.
He shakes his head and says, "These ain't gonna fit in no crossbow."
No.
Well,
No,
what about
those are
crossbow
crossbows.
bolts?
He shakes his head and says, "Nope, only arrows here." And he takes the quiver back and he says, "Ha ha ha, missed out on that." And he puts he puts down a helmet, and this helmet looks rather rusty and crusty and old. And next to this helmet, he puts an extremely wonderful-looking breastplate. So this is a splint plate piece of armor. And he
Yeah,
says, "Why is
so
that woman
interesting.
grunting at my thing?"
I'm examining it. Those are examination noises.
Those are examination
what kind of man
noises.
would complain about that?
Oh, I don't want her to steal no things.
That's not a stealing sound. That's an interested in purchasing sound.
All right. Well, then purchase away.
What's it do, bro? What's the deal with this big gizmo?
He says, "This chest piece. This is a hell of a." And then I go into metagame to describe what it actually does. So it's a chest piece that, when you fall to 0 hit points, once per long rest, it will next round basically give you the orc racial.
Yep.
You get up at
Next
1
up
hit
is one
point
health.
next round once per long rest.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What
Yep.
what type of armor do you have, Eleanor? Splint?
I just have unenchanted splint.
And this is splint too?
Yeah.
Correct.
Good. Me like.
How much does he want for it?
He says 13,500.
Oh.
Oh, this is really expensive.
Yeah. I think we have 5 grand between the 3 of us, or 5 of us, or what? How many people? 5.
As you say, we've got 5,000. He just picks the splint up, tosses it into a back room, and says, "Well, bad luck."
What?
Leaving just
black books.
just the helmet on the bench.
What's this helmet then?
He goes, "This helmet is 20 gold."
It's just a helmet.
What does it do? Oh wait, I'm sorry.
It's deal.
Thok wakes up in a cold sweat. What does it do? What does the helmet do? And the boatman is taken aback and he says, "What's wrong? What's wrong, Thok? What's the matter?"
Grab him by the lapel. The helmet! The helmet!
I could hear it.
So you ask what it does, and he says, "Well, it protects your head."
Something. Oh yeah, okay.
It's a metal helmet?
It is a metal helmet, yes.
I go out and I pointedly read the sign. Magic things with a Z. Interesting.
There's 2 of them.
Interesting name for a shop.
2 of them. All right. Well, what was that? What was that quiver then that you so quickly put away?
He says, "Well, you didn't have a bow," but he pulls the quiver back up, and in it is 6 arrows. And he says, "These 2 here, these are fire arrows." And he pulls out 2 arrows that have little red rings around the bottom, just below the feathers, or the whatever the fuck you call them. I'm not an archer. And he pulls out another 2 and says, "These are trank arrows, tranquilizer. They'll put down the biggest thing you'll come across around here." And they've got little green, pale green rings around the bottom. He says, "And these 2 here, well, I don't exactly know what these 2 do." And it's just got little black rings around the bottom. He says, 100 for the arrows I know, 50 for the arrows I don't. And that's
I
each.
mean, like, I'll take a knockout arrow because you can just stab that into something.
Yeah, I'll pick up the 2 unknown arrows. Why
All right,
not?
100 gold.
Okay.
All right, are you gonna throw that in the party loot or whatever? Or...
Yep. So these.
Hey, Thok, wake up! I have something to stab you with. Wait, how much gold?
100 gold, 50 gold apiece.
I forgot how much gold I had now.
Much.
Much gold.
Is there like a history of gold or something
No.
that you can see?
I can see your total gold, which is 1453.
I think that's what it was, but I wish there was like a log for your character sheet. So
On your inventory screen at the bottom.
Is it?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, you're looking
A
for your
log?
total
I
gold.
can use
Yeah.
it.
No, not the total gold. A log of what it was before. I think I changed it right, but now I don't remember.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
unknown arrow special.
Okay.
Very special arrow.
I'm just going to drag that painting of Spite onto Eleanor's inventory.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that didn't work. I think you have to do it.
Oh, where? Listen, everyone keeps on talking about the party loot.
Okay,
I
on the
didn't wanna say anything.
top right hand side of your screen, there's a little eye with 3 heads.
Got ya. Oh no, I was just razzing you. Here it is.
Oh,
Now, if you're still not sure, there's an inventory tab, but I'm sure you knew that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Got it.
he shows you the arrows and he says, "Are you going to take the helm?"
Yes, I'm taking the helm.
He says, "You best make sure it fits."
Does it fit?
Does it fit?
Well, I try
Do you
it.
put it-
You
How
try it
else
on?
do I try it.
You try it on, and it fits. He says, "Alright, that's 20 gold."
All right. Here.
And he handed over 20 gold.
I
Fantastic.
hate El Terrell. I'm never coming back.
Have Vodnar throw mending on that crusty piece of shit.
Yeah, Vodnar.
Would you like to mend
Mend?
her crusty piece of shit?
No.
Sure.
Alright, so you
Also,
cast
mend
mending on
my
it,
hammer as well.
and it fizzles for a bit, but nothing happens, and it stays exactly how it looked before.
No, it's fine.
Obviously,
I'll
it's
just
not
take
broken.
it off when we speak to the paladins.
It's obviously not
Can I do
broken.
one of these? One of the... Oh, shit.
Yes, you can.
What is it? What is it, Paragon?
It's a helmet.
Ah.
A crusty, shitty old helmet.
So how do you just like look at it on her head?
Well, yeah. As
Okay.
opposed to like on her foot or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll ask to see it during the boat ride.
Alrighty.
Sure, we'll have time.
I think
Down.
Muriel should try and keep an eye out for like some R's and shit for like future transformations, boat-based transformations.
Get like a river otter,
Yeah, keep an eye out, Muriel. Is my
Maybe.
advice.
maybe like an alligator gar.
Alligator
Yeah,
gar.
standing in there, probably you guys telling me it's like, yeah, do you have any, I don't know, armor that stretches?
He says, like leather?
Say I wanted to put armor on a bear.
Also
says,
turned
well,
into
you
a
could-
human.
Make some bear armor, I suppose.
But I wanted to wear it too.
He looks at you. He goes, no.
Fair enough.
Well, they do have armor, like an enchantment that you can put on armor that does that. Like wild or something, I don't remember.
I don't think this shopkeep is very good at his job.
He's
What are you
He's-
talking about? He just sold a helmet.
Yeah.
shitty crusty helmet.
Try getting your money back on
this
that
helmet
shit.
Smells. I don't. It smells weird.
It does smell weird.
He bought it.
There's gum sticking to the inside of it.
Again, you bought it.
Alright, so
I
you
mean,
guys,
It's obviously magical.
I'm guessing you guys head to the boat now?
Yeah.
Get some foods and head on back?
Yeah. Party boat.
Oh god, no.
Oh, we should have brought some other magic while we were there.
Oh yeah. Do you know where the No.
So, you guys get back to the boat, and Thok's sound asleep. Does everyone try to go to sleep at this point?
Yeah.
Alright, so,
Sure.
Pargon, you doff your armor, you're all good. Moriel, you doff, you're all good, you go to sleep.
Oh, fuck,
Vodna,
it's cursed.
you you doff your armor, you're all good, and you manage to go to sleep.
What the fuck does doff mean?
Eleanor,
Take it off.
you doff
Dang it.
your normal armor,
don't-
but it goes to
don't-
taking off your
what?
helmet, and you lift the helmet off your head, and then suddenly your hands are empty, and the helmet is back on your face.
Cursed helmet.
I said it was magical.
Now how am I gonna get laid? This is bullshit.
Well, hey, you're going to be up all night, so it's really just helping.
Oh my god.
So, unfortunately, for the time being, you are unable to gain the benefits of a long rest.
What?
So,
Oh,
the night passes, and you gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit. You're so mean.
Thing is, he's not.
That mean.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
I love this helmet.
Oh, man.
So, you are at exhausted 1.
Eleanor just becomes more and more like wormy. every session.
We know. Couldn't tell. But hey, all you need to do is level up to... What level? Level 3 spells. When do you get level 3 spells?
Are you
Like
fucking
10.
serious? Level 3 spells.
So,
Yeah, for remove curse.
for remove curse, you get at...
Like 10 or something, isn't it?
9. So at level 9, you get access to remove. It's a shame that in 6 days you'll be dead.
Hang on.
So we kind of need to find like a cleric or something.
Some way to remove this curse, if only.
Go back to that store and
Yeah, let's go kick his ass in.
yeah, let's just destroy him physically.
I'm feeling pretty vengeful right now.
Well, for all
I mean,
we
you-
know, he
you
might
do
have
have
had
a-
no idea about it being
You have an
cursed.
oath of vengeance, so I mean,
kind of have an oath of vengeance. And I'm tired. Very tired.
So yeah, everyone wakes up in the morning to see Eleanor still with the helmet on, fuming silently about the fact that she's been stuck awake all night, pulling off her helmet, having it appear back on her head, just repeatedly. And the boat people say, "It's time to cast off. We must make way now."
is there any way that we could delay for a little bit? And I'll hand him, like I'll jingle like a little pouch of gold.
Yep, roll persuasion with a advantage.
Bada bing.
He says, 2 hours. We cast enough.
All right.
All right.
We've been
I'll go
hired to
back
take this
magic
boat down to
things.
Baldur's Gate, whether you're on it or not. Come on.
All right, I walk in. I say, "Hey, I've got this fucking magic hammer. You want to see it?"
So you walk into the boat and say that, and they're like, what?
No, I walk in.
I think she meant the magic shop.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the magic shop, and when you get there, to the shop that used to definitely be that magic shop, it appears that there's nothing on the roof anymore, and for all intents and purposes, it looks completely abandoned and like it has been for some time.
First our
Well.
horses, now our fucking paladin.
Whoa.
Right. Right. Okay. Eleanor swears for about 10 minutes.
So she prays for some time,
Yeah, she prays very loudly.
and
I
she
guess-
gets
Disgusting.
some guidance from her god in the form of a whisper.
I'm gonna say kill Pargon, isn't it? To break the curse.
To break the curse.
It didn't work.
Well, at least it fits.
This fucking helmet. I'm so fucking pissed off. I'm gonna stick my fucking fist so far up his arse I'm gonna go to jail.
Just don't use your thumb, and that's fine. Then it's perfectly legal to jam your fist in there.
Okay. Just FYI, my god does not use emojis.
Or thumbs?
Oh wait, hang on, wait. Stop, I've just been struck by some inspiration.
All right.
It was quite some time ago, God tells everyone else.
I think we should probably go to a church. To
Yeah,
pray.
I was just about to suggest that.
Church,
Next town we stop at that has a
Alright.
temple of notable size.
Guys, we're in a big town.
Yeah.
Well, don't we have to leave?
We have to leave. I think
Yeah,
we should
we
go
have
in
to
we have
Baldur's
2
Gate.
hours.
I've
Oh,
Yeah, you've got
stayed
some time.
okay, then stop at the temple and hope they can uncurse.
Hey, yeah, we go to, is the temple called like Prayers with a Z?
Just kill whoever's
God's
in here.
house, yo.
Holies, like HOLYZ. No, so you go to a temple, and it is a temple of Torm. In this town, Torm is quite a big religious player. That's why the Order of the Gauntlet is quite, onto
Show them
him.
your gauntlet.
yeah.
Maybe they'll
I've
get you a
got a
sweet
gauntlet.
discount.
Yes. So, there's 2 clerics currently sitting in the temple, along with a priest who doesn't look at all combatty. And as you walk in, he recognizes you and as a paladin and offers a short prayer and says, "What is it that brings you to our fine temple today?"
I'm really ready to get fucking helmet.
Yeah, the helmet doesn't go on backwards, so you can still talk.
It's a full face.
It might be a faceplate. Hey,
Hey,
She can't take her hat off.
don't make fun of her for role playing. Come on.
I was trying to roll.
That is okay. All right. So the helmet is on backwards.
Oh wait,
And he says, "Speak up, child. I cannot quite hear you."
Yeah,
Can't get this helmet
this stinking magic twat. I mean, sorry, hang on, I'm in the church. Wait a second. Excuse me, sir. I appear to have got my noble head stuck in this accursed helmet by the Lord's grace. Could you perhaps help me? And I start crying.
He says, "Dear child, do not cry, do not worry. It is certainly a service that we offer, is the removal of curses from items and or people. Talk to this man here," and he ushers forwards one of the clerics, and he says, "Talk to him about the related fees and waivers you must sign and pay."
I have this pretty sweet
pay
painting.
for this. Since it was his idea.
No, show him the gauntlet.
Oh yeah, you see this fist?
No, don't.
Where do you think this is gonna go if you don't give me a discount? Bring that.
So the cleric steps forwards and says, "Well, as a servant of the Order
Right
of the
back.
Gauntlets, you do get a bit of gold saved. We do try to work in tandem with Froome and his kind." And he says, "It'll be half price, so only 250 gold to remove the curse."
We're actually on a very special mission from Froome, and we delayed the boat out of here to get this resolved. So, it would be very helpful if you can perhaps...
Roll
give
me
us
a persuasion.
Alright, boom!
And he says, "Well, perhaps, I suppose if you are in a rush, 200 gold?"
You're a good wingman, Paragon.
I know it.
This helmet stinks. I'll pay it. I'll pay anything.
And the cleric says, "All right, come with me into the back room." And he takes you into a back room and does his little thing, and then holds out his hand for the 200 gold. Says, if you
give
wish
him a
to
high
test
five.
before you pay, try and remove the helmet.
I do it.
You remove the helmet, and the helmet comes off and stays in your hands, and you wait a good minute, and it doesn't magically appear back on your head.
I keep forgetting I'm a paladin. I was about to just pick it up and put it on his head and run away, but I guess I should pay him to.
And like he can remove curse, so he can just like take it off.
Oh yeah, true. All right, here you go. Enjoy your 200 gold.
He thanks you and says, "It
Holy
will be
man.
put to good service, helping those less fortunate than each of us."
Now, having a helmet stuck on your head is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah. He says, though I do imagine you'd want to hold on to that helmet. It has more than meets the eye.
Yeah. Absolutely, I'm holding on to this helmet.
I'll take
So
a
you can
look
shove
at
it up
like I
that dude's
said.
ass.
Yeah, there's gonna be. Have I ever come across another shop called Magic Things?
It's funny because every shop in my
Alright.
world is called Magic Thing.
It has the same guy in it. Moves around.
All
Fair
right. Well, that was fun. Let's go get on the boat.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys head back to the boat, and you make it there in time with about half an hour to spare. And he says, I guess you sorted out everything that you needed to sort out, yes?
Yes, sir.
Don't ask. Don't ask about it.
I'll give him 10 gold.
He
I'm
thanks
going
you.
to bed now, Wormy.
And he sets sail. And
Is there such a thing as taking 20 in 5th Ed?
what does that do?
It's basically you use the skill over and over again. Like if there's no chance of failure, you just keep using it till it works. Essentially.
I don't think so. But are you wanting to Arcana it?
Yeah. Just keep doing it. With
Someone in the party has already Arcana'd it and seen a result.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
When? Who did that?
It was done silently, so
Oh.
they could share, or
I've already
I
shared,
mean,
but no
the
one...
the Arcana as well, like, you know it's magical
Wait.
because it had a curse on it.
Yeah.
Did someone look at that, say it was a curse, and then not say anything?
No, they said it was magical.
Oh.
But I think that was after it was on your head as well.
Well, I mean, it's pretty clear when she couldn't take it off if
Yeah.
that was magical.
Yeah.
But I mean, is like just to further, because he said there's more than meets the eye, yeah. So.
Yes, but remember, 5th edition, you can't identify with Arcana check.
Ah.
Oh, what do you?
It's
Are
a
you
specific
actually?
spell.
You have to have a spell or a scroll or someone who can do it. Or you can figure it out like you did with the potions.
Well, I mean,
We're not feeding me the helmet.
Well, we figured it out.
just hit it with a hammer. I
We didn't
guess.
have the helmet
What
very, very long on, so you didn't figure
Shit
much
for
out
8
about it.
hours.
Like,
Yeah,
in Baldur's
but-
Gate, Eleanor's gonna get
with
her
sleeping
head caught
people.
in, like, between some fucking railings or some shit. It seems to be the theme.
Oh dear. Alright, so the boat yawns heavily. And yeah, stop making me feel like it's late. So it goes down the river for the first day, and it approaches the afternoon, evening, and it's quite a leisurely cruise. You guys can discuss fishing and look over the edge, and Eleanor can swear blindly at whoever thrust this bloody helmet upon her, and everyone can do little bits of things. But it gets to the afternoon, and the shipmaster says, "Alright, everybody, we're getting down to anchoring up tonight. So we'll appreciate you all coming down below deck, getting some grub, and we'll anchor on up."
All
We
right.
can keep going.
He looks at you and he says, "We don't get paid to go through the night."
That's not for what Froome said.
He says, "The agreement with Froome was we get you to Baldur's Gate. That's what we're doing. I pay my boys for the day work, not for the night work."
Yeah, if you get them there faster, you don't have to pay them as many days.
He looks at you and says, "Roll a persuasion."
All right.
Oh god.
And he says, "Look, if you want us to work through the night, you pay him by the hours."
Or anchoring up sounds good too.
Yeah, anchor, yeah, let's just anchor up, eh? Eh?
Alright, fine.
So he anchors up for the night, and you guys go downstairs, and the chef of the ship has got a decent little bit of gruel going, and offers it all up to everyone. You guys have a good feed, and
I'm having one of my cold burgers.
you
Oh,
have one of,
okay,
you
I'm
have one of cold burgers instead of the gruel. All right. So it gets to the evening, and the boat's definitely anchored up and stopped. And do you guys all buckle down? Anyone spending time on deck or anything?
Someone should probably keep watch.
Yeah.
but
I'll keep watch. since I
Eleanor's
slept-
pretty sleepy.
Has the weather nice?
The weather is rather nice at the moment, yes.
Is there like a crow's nest thing?
There isn't so much. There's a like a cabiny thing up on the top deck that sits quite high above the rest of the ship, but not like a crow's nest on a mast.
Forecastle or whatever.
A forecast?
Forecastle.
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 I don't know what
whatever.
that is. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's exactly what you were just describing, Dan.
Okay, yes, that.
All right, then I'm just gonna sleep up there, I guess.
Okay. So you do that.
I'm gonna keep watch and find a piece of cloth and make a makeshift eye patch out of it.
Yar. Excellent.
Just don't try to smuggle anything in my poop deck.
You.
Oh,
It's as long
Back
as
to
it doesn't
fisting,
have-
are we?
Paragon's sleepy.
Oh, we're gonna play hide the submarine tonight.
Eleanor's downstairs. She's
Okay.
sleeping.
So Thuck, roll me a perception. Paragon, roll me a perception at disadvantage. Mariel and Vodna, what did you guys say you were doing? Sorry.
I haven't been here for the last couple of minutes because I was I had to take care of something else.
That'd be why I don't know what you're doing.
So I'll admit I don't know exactly what's
Damn.
going on.
So the boat has anchored up. That is a ridiculously high disadvantage roll. So the boat has anchored up for the night. Muriel attempted to persuade them to push on through, but was unsuccessful and unwilling to pay any more gold. So yeah, just down for the evening. The boat's anchored up. Thok is currently on watch. Pargon is sleeping in the watch station. And you and Muriel are just deciding what to do. Eleanor's down asleep underneath because fuck pulling her
I'll
weight.
say awake,
Hey!
but resting, so to speak.
Okay, sweet.
So
That's right. So Muriel, did you decide what you're doing?
Yeah, I'll go downstairs and find somewhere to crash.
All right, sweet. So, Pargon, in your sleep,
I don't think Thok rolled.
he did. He rolled in the tower.
Yeah, I rolled in the tower.
Yeah. Which is what you're
Because I thought
supposed
that's
to
where
do.
we were
Terrible
rolling.
cheater.
It doesn't matter. I'm asleep. It's not like I'm gonna suddenly wake up like, for some reason.
Well, funny you should say that, because
That's what I do.
because halfway through the night, at around midnight, you're woken by a bit of a thud coming from the deck to your right.
All right, I'll get up and take a look in that direction. We'll peek over the edge of the wall or whatever.
Yep. And whoa, that's such a big map. Oh God.
Oh,
What do you mean? Oh,
I see bad things in the future here.
Maybe it's
Nah.
mermaids.
maybe it's
The
Mary
horses. They found them.
Queen. God.
It's gonna be pirates.
It's gonna be the horses.
River
Yes.
that'd be nice.
horse pirates.
A horse
Horse
jumps
pirates.
onto the river. So
What
you
have
look.
they done to you?
You look over the side, and the weather has actually turned to pretty heavy fog at the moment. So you can only just see to the very edge of the wood railing, and
okay.
you see some wet footsteps.
Are we getting a map or?
Yes, I'm just about to put it on. Fucking chill out, mate.
Hey, I was just asking, buddy.
Just give me a chance here. Jeez, I'm trying my damnedest. You just like, it's not good enough, Spurt.
Yes, but you forget to be the DM.
That was really high register.
It
That's
was.
because I meant it.
Wow. All right.
So, Thok, you're on watch as well, but you don't notice it because you're busy watching, I don't know, your dreams again about that helm. So, let's just share this map. Vodna, Muriel, and Eleanor, you guys are downstairs. The entrance to your downstairs piece is that square, and the entire downstairs piece that you're in is that square. So you can come out through the south of it if you're woken or warned. Paragon, you've just looked out to the right of this map and seen some watery footsteps, or footprints, I should say.
So, like, below me?
Yep.
Do I see Thok? Is he, like, right next to me?
Thok is behind you.
But, I mean, he's on the same level as me?
Yep.
All right.
I assume so. He was on watch, so this is where the watch is.
All right, I'll like, hey,
No,
I think we got company.
let's go fuck them up.
Oh yeah.
Straight into it.
I'll come over here, I guess, and just, like, look around.
Okay.
Might wanna
Roll
walk
me
the-
a survival check. Or an investigation, whichever one you're stronger with.
Bada boom!
Bada bing, bada boom.
Boosh.
Tokens aren't locked.
Of course they are.
Doing a dance, apparently.
So you roll investigation. So by the time you get down to the edge, it looks like they've sort of blurred into nothingness. It's unclear where they're going. and you're unable to find any hint of what or how many or in which direction these footsteps are travelling.
All right. Where's like? Is there a door that leads down or into these rooms that we're near?
So there's one door that you can see that the other two are next to, and there's another door here that goes to the other side of the ship. So those two little square
Okay.
boxes are doors that go down underneath. The bit you're on doesn't have an inside bit under the floor, it's just a raised platform.
Start heading in this direction then.
Okay.
Got the old sword and board out.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll flank around the other side.
Okay.
And I'll here wait. I set up an official
Ooh.
thingy.
Saw that.
Yeah. That's silly. Shouldn't have done that.
Here, have one of these. Boom.
Thanks,
Ellen-
buddy.
Eleanor's got one of them. Did Eleanor sleep long enough to get rid of her exhaustion?
No one has slept for a long rest yet.
Take
What
the
does
inspiration.
What does
I gave
exhaustion do?
So level 1, you just have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Pargon, as you step up here, you roll initiative and roll me a perception check to see if you're surprised. As a hooded figure leaps out from the little corner next to you and assaults you.
An assassin.
A for asshole.
So roll your perception.
Wow.
And he needs to roll stealth.
Can I see this at all?
So you manage to see him just as he's getting ready to leap out, and you're not surprised. Thok, you currently don't see anything.
Okay.
So Pargon, you get your initiative.
Oh,
There you go.
nice. Such a cool dude, I guess.
Sorry, bro.
All right, well, just for giggles, I will do this thing. Whoops.
Woohoo.
I'll activate this and give him an old stab, a little stabby stab.
Alrighty.
Don't fumble and stab yourself.
Yeah, don't do that.
So you give him an old stabby stab and you hit.
Uh-oh. Wait, I think, yeah, there it goes.
And he fails his save. And he takes 18 damage.
Damn.
And
Alright.
he responds with his daggers.
Oh, before I guess my turn ends, I'll say, we got company!
Okay, so you'll alert Thok at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, so Thok roll initiative, and you'll come in on the next round.
Yeah.
So the assassin still attempts to stab at you with his short swords, and he hits
Oh,
both
jeez.
times, and he deals 11 damage, and then you fail your save and take
Oh, jeez!
enough damage, and you go down.
Wait, can I
my
use cutting
God.
words, maybe? And maybe not have me die?
What's cutting words, D4 or D6?
It's a D8 now.
Okay, so you have to roll a 6, 7, or an 8 to not die.
Ah!
You die.
Yeah,
You die by less.
And we go to Thok, who you've just heard Pargon yell, dudes! And then, silence.
Well, I'm just angry as shit now.
good thing I got that inspiration before I died horribly.
Oh boy.
Actually, where can I move to?
Well,
Nice.
now we got to keep him from dying completely.
We're all asleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, great.
So, sorry, Thok, I didn't see your movement. Yep. So you move up.
That's okay. Can I?
How am I? What?
I don't know, you just dragged in there.
Yeah, I
Set yourself.
accidentally quoted some text somehow.
Can I like stomp on the boat floor real hard.
You trying to wake them?
Yeah,
Well, you did jump off of a roof. You could just land hard on purpose.
that's
maybe.
true.
I will let you spend your bonus action to yell really, 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 really loud that they may have a chance of
Cool.
hearing. But it will cost you a
Okay.
bonus action if you have anything else to spend with that.
I do, but screw it, I'll do it.
Okay. So everyone roll me a d20.
Oh!
So Eleanor,
In the
Vodnar,
tower?
and Muriel. No, just in chat. Muriel's sound asleep. Eleanor hears it and wakes up with a start. And Vodnar is asleep. Vodnar, roll a d20. And Vodnar is asleep too. So Eleanor, you wake up. Roll initiative and you'll come in the next round.
Okay.
We need
I
to be-
remember how to play this game.
We need to find a way to be immune to poison. That's
Awesome.
What we need to do.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Be a
poison going on here.
dwarf.
Yes, there's a lot of poison. Alright, so Thok, it is now your main action you can spend.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the shit out of him, I guess.
Okay.
And since I'm crazy and stupid, reckless attack.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And I didn't even need to use it. Oh well.
2 18s? What the hell?
Alright, smash him for 11
And-
damage. Do you have an extra
and-
attack already? You do, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yes, awesome.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, lucky that was reckless.
Oh, you can add your bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep, roll
Oh,
a d6. D8, shit, that's right.
Which one's the D8 again?
The not funky one.
That does not help at all.
Triangle
Inside
top.
the D6.
Triangle top.
The one next to the regular dice.
Yeah, between the 6 and the 10.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, so that's 16, which is enough to hit him. So you hit.
Oh,
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Bards are great.
Yay! Yay!
then I guess that's my turn.
Awesome.
Roll a death save.
Yeah. Did you roll a death save, Paragon?
Oh!
Oh, God. Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
You can
did you-
roll a bardic inspiration if you've got one.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Someone would have to pass me inspiration.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I can't see you yet.
Can I inspire him not to die?
You can give him inspiration on his next roll if you like. You have your one to give out.
I'm gonna inspire the shit out of you, Pargon. Don't you die on me, you rat bastard.
I'm foaming at the mouth and spazzing out on the ship there.
Alright, so Eleanor, you've woken up. You hear the sounds of battle going on and some heavy thump as Pargon goes down. So you're pretty much aware that something shady is happening.
Alright, well, can I shout as a free action at these guys?
Yeah, you can wake them up.
Downstairs.
No, it's a free action. You can spend your action waking up the two of them.
Alright.
You can
Bonus
still
action?
move.
Bonus action you can do... Yeah. It'll still be a chance, so you can yell. And hope that'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, can I do that then? Because I need to go heal Pargon.
Okay, so you
I mean-
yell really, really loudly. Moriel and Vodna roll a d20. This time beat an 8.
I am right next to them.
Oh. Alright, sweet. So you
Nice.
both wake up as Eleanor screams next to your head, "Wake the fuck up!" And then,
How did you know?
educated guess. And Eleanor, you now have the rest of your turn.
Okay. So. Eleanor goes upstairs.
But she goes out the doorway.
She goes out the doorway like that.
She just busts through the roof.
Yeah.
Righteous anger.
Yeah. And then
I
she
can
goes,
see that
"Oh,
happening."
What's going on? It's not a school day. She's still sleepy.
Got 15 more movement.
Can I make it to him? I can't make it to him.
Get close though.
Yeah, I can't get close. What's this thing between like me and those guys?
Wall.
A wall.
So you can go across this way, but you can't travel through it. That
This
makes
is
sense.
poo. This is a poo shit.
No, it's a wall.
For poo guys. Alright, I get really close.
Okay.
Go.
There you go. You got 5 more feet.
5. Yeah.
There.
Okay. So you snuggle up under Thock.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, what's going on, my friend?
And this assassin turns to Thock this time. Now that Pargon's dropped, he turns, swings his short sword at advantage,
Oh god!
critically hits.
Hey,
Actually,
have my inspiration there for your inevitable fourth save.
I can use protection though, right? I can make him roll
Oh,
with
you can?
disadvantage. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
right
you
next to him.
can. Yes, you can.
Suck it!
So
the best.
on one attack, which was the first one, luckily, so he doesn't get his
Absolutely.
critical damage. So he just gets 2 normal hits. Oh, well, there you go. That's 2, and I'll just add 3 because it's still pushed through there. So that's the 2d6 dice that it did. So you take 15 damage from his 2 attacks, and then you take a failure. Or did you want to use your inspiration that he gave you?
I will definitely take that inspiration.
And you succeed!
Oh,
So you only take
yay.
Oh shit.
half of 25. You take 12 damage in poison.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
man.
Ouch.
Okay.
And you have had a turn this combat, haven't you? Yes, so he doesn't get his bonus damage. Alright. Muriel, you've just been shouted awake by our good friend Eleanor Cullinown. And she's then run out of the room, shouted, "Fuck, can't get close!" And then you've heard some scuffling and fighting noises.
Guess I'll wander on up and see what the commotion is.
I'm sure this character's not functionally retarded.
He's old.
You're very wise, so you know that there's a fight going on.
Yes. And will my healing word get Pargon back up?
Yeah.
And I will do that then.
Woo!
Just at level 1,
Yeah.
but you don't cast it at anyone. So it goes on Pargon for 6. And Pargon, you come back to... Yeah, don't adjust it already, I'll kill you. So you come back to at 6 points of life. Do you have any other actions this turn, Muriel?
No.
Nope. Okay. So we go to Vodnar's turn.
Why do I only have 4 hit dice?
Because you only get half back on a long rest. You would have used some at some point, probably in that dungeon. Vodnar, what do you do?
Let's see. I'm over here, and everyone else is wailing on this assassin over here. Well, if I move enough, I could probably get over to close enough to you guys to start flinging spells. But on the other hand, I have to be careful with what spells I use because I don't want to wreck the boat.
You could get to the square next to Muriel and have pretty much perfect line of sight, I think. Oh, you got to come out the door first. Yeah, you'll have still 5 feet left after.
Yeah, that'll do.
Alrighty. blow some shit up. Shatter.
Don't set the boat on fire.
Yeah.
There's
That's
one
the
of him
thing I
and
gotta-
3 of us. Shatter. Shatter.
Oh, I know. I'll whip out one of my new spells.
Ooh. I like new spells. What do you got?
On the other hand, I don't know if that would work right.
Fireball? Definitely.
Give me a moment.
Oh god. That's a big square.
Everybody dies.
In the
No,
face.
no, it's not. It's not lethal. It's just more. I got to be careful, but I still got to be careful where I aim it.
Oh god.
Ah, I think I know what you're using.
Okay, yeah, I cast web on the assassin.
Alright. So he succeeds on his check.
Oh, do I have to make one too?
Each creature that starts... So at the start of your turn, you will make a dex. Sweet, so you slather the deck in webbing.
Yeah, basically.
Awesome.
Budner
Yeah,
just made me all sticky.
5
You'll
foot
live.
of sticky
You'll
webs.
live.
Shoots out all
And-
over the deck. Fantastic.
Yeah, which means his next turn, he's gonna have to make another save to avoid getting stuck.
Yep. Alrighty. So we go...
But
Any other...
no one do anything with involving fire, because that stuff is highly flammable.
Set fire to the deck. Got it.
Alright. So, Thok... Thok, your turn.
Okay, gonna hit him in the face.
In
I
the
say
very
don't-
face.
Try non-lethal, because we should interrogate the crap out of him.
All right, I'll do non-lethal.
That's part of the reason I cast web.
Hmm.
What was that for?
Who? Oh no, it's clearing my throat, sorry. I didn't think you could hear it.
Way to
he's got
fuck
a
with
lot-
your players.
What does he mean?
What's going on?
Oh no.
Interesting.
Good
I'm
choice.
gonna attack him again.
Okay. Another interesting choice.
Stop it! Stop it!
Ooh. Ooh.
Bad rolls.
The assassin
Yeah.
internally combusts and explodes.
Those are some terrible rolls. Yeah, the assassin dives off the ship and dies horrendously in the water. Any other
Damn.
actions? You've got your bonus action now, so you can actually use
Wait,
that this turn.
did he pass his second save?
It's not his
Oh.
turn yet.
Oh, that
Oh.
meant the assassin. Or did you just kill him? I wasn't paying
Oh no,
attention.
no, I was
This is
joking.
non-lethal.
I was joking.
Oh,
The
okay.
assassin hasn't had his turn yet. Sorry.
Okay.
No, that's it.
No bonus action? Jeez, useless.
I mean, I could rage, but what's the point at this point?
Yeah, that's
Just a rat in a cage.
That is one of those things that kind of stinks about Fifth.
What's the point?
There's not really
That sounds like
there's
I'm
not really,
weeing
not really much to
little
do with
a
a
little bit.
bonus action in this game.
It's a really
Yeah.
long wee.
I'll go ahead and use the old inspiration for this dex save.
Okay.
I didn't roll the dex save. Shit me.
What are you doing?
Look at
So,
this.
you
Look,
rolled
what's
3 dice
happening?
now and they're all shit. So what were you hoping to do?
Well, I thought don't I have to roll a save or whatever.
Yep.
'Cause I'm-
So what is your DC? It was 15, so you failed. So you are
so what
restrained.
does that mean? Well, can I not cast spells or do anything or what? What does that mean?
I believe, if I remember correctly, you can't cast spells that have a somatic component, but I will check. It might just be a disadvantage. All of their fucking things are terrible in this. Restrained, speed becomes 0, you can't benefit from speeds. Disadvantage on dex, attacks have advantage, and you have disadvantage. So nothing about spells, so you can cast away.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna cast sleep as a level 2.
Alrighty.
What is it like? A bunch of D8s.
Yep.
Where is it?
68 at level 2.
5d8, 7d8.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's not 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, what a bunch of shit.
22. But that's enough, and he goes down. He
Alright.
falls unconscious.
Does the web go away? Like, what's the duration on it?
Thuck, can you dismiss
let me
it, or
let
is
me
it a
check
minute?
Let me check.
Up to an hour.
Wait,
Yeah,
why'd you say thought?
it's maintained
Wow.
maintained by concentration though. So
All right,
So
so,
I
I guess I'll start tying him up with the sticky web.
Okay, so you knock him out, and you begin to try and restrain him. Eleanor, roll me a perception.
Oh,
Oh,
there's gonna be more of these
Everything.
assholes.
yeah.
Do I notice anything passively?
I noticed that he's called Assassin 5.
Passively,
Luckily,
you will not be surprised by anything.
Sure.
Perception, huh? There it is.
man, all the dice.
Oh god.
It's a shame you're
yeah.
exhausted, eh?
So, do I remember seeing more than one set of footprints?
By the time you got to them, you couldn't tell how many there were. You just saw some footprints down on the wood, and then went to investigate, and by then it was unclear.
Alright, so I say, well done, guys, we got him.
Fantastic! And you let your guard down completely
I
as
should've
another
raged.
one leaps out behind you.
Rah!
Oh, actually that should be an advantage, so I'll just roll it again. Nope, so he doesn't hit. And
Critical
his
hit.
second attack... Oh, it's at advantage, so I would have taken the 8, not the 1.
Oh,
And with... Oof, Jesus Christ. So he just leaps down and obviously gets tangled up in some rope. And you basically are surprised as this assassin swings and flails wildly behind you, but doesn't manage to land any hit. This assassin...
It's
Fail,
Bungle,
ninja.
the assassin.
Sleep, does that have a save that they need to make? Or does
No,
he just
it's
fall unconscious?
It's remember, it's the OP. If it's their HP is below it, then it's no save.
Yeah.
Wait, do I not get to fight this guy?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not on your turn because he came after you. So you didn't you fight anyone because there was no one to fight. And you were like, yay team. And then he appeared.
Oh, I see. I get you.
So it's just if he takes damage. Or if he gets
Yeah.
woken up. Oh, that's very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, so it's Muriel's turn.
Okay. Can I take another look around, like, from where I am?
Are you wanting to look for things?
Yeah, possibly more assassins.
Yep, roll me a perception check as a bonus action.
Fucking bonus action.
Oh, I could use an actual action if you want.
Well, that actually would kind of suit me, but sure.
You can, if you have something you'd rather do as a bonus action, you can spend your action to do the check. Alright. You look around, and you don't see any sign of anyone else.
Okay. In that case... Apparently I have control of Pargon.
Hey, cut that out.
Boogity 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 boo.
Nope, I've still got it.
Nope. No, thank you.
Spy! Help!
What are you doing?
He's got control of me somehow. He's
He's
I'm
using the
attacking-
webs as like
I'm attacking
puppet
this
strings.
assassin, and I keep targeting from Pargon.
Did you? Oh, it's because you left clicked on him before you targeted. So left click back on yourself.
Ah.
Oh, neat.
Just wondering what the hell you're talking about. I had no idea what you were doing.
Why have I got control of Pargon?
Nice.
Oh dear. So it's just a critical fumble. You don't have
I'm
any
glad
bonus
I've got a
effect.
second shot.
All right. You deal 9 damage.
And only my turn.
Alrighty. So we go to Vodnar now. So you've just seen this assassin leap out and make a mess of trying to hit Eleanor. But here's another target.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was doing something else again. Okay, let's see. What do I got that won't blow up the whole boat?
Thunderball.
I mean, feel free to blow up the boat. It's fine.
Yeah, who needs a boat? Wouldn't be the
I could
first
turn
and wouldn't be
into
the
a swimming
last.
Creature.
Can
Yeah,
you
we
turn
all
into a
just
swimming
ride
creature
on
yet?
that more real.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know
flying
what?
creature at next level.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna true strike and then wait for my next turn. So if he's still alive, well, then I'll hopefully be able to hit him with something. Because accuracy is pretty damn important right now.
Yep.
He's probably
It's
gonna
okay,
kill it.
just use Fireball.
I don't even think he has fireball. Makes me sad.
Nope, I actually don't have any fire spells. Considering how
Fair enough.
often people have died horribly to fire in our campaign, I wisely decided to
By people, do
keep
you mean
my
children?
magic to a minimum in that area.
It was only one!
Yeah, it was
That
only
you
one
did?
that was burned to death.
No, the other one was
Yeah.
crushed by Thok. That's right.
That was an accident.
And there
Oh,
was that
whereas the burning to
execution
death was
through
on
the team.
purpose, was it? Ah, finally the
Yes,
truth
yes,
comes
it
out.
was.
Well, still, I mean, it's risky enough that some of my spells can set things on fire. Too bad we're on a boat. I would love to give Lightning Bolt a try. Although that might be a little bit on the overkill side for dealing with just a regular human assassin.
I don't know, man. These guys hit hard.
Yeah, they do.
They hit very hard.
They got a lot of HP too.
Woo,
Oh.
critical hit.
True, but on the
Nice.
other hand,
Yes.
Lightning
So is he-
Bolt
Is the
does.
assassin on the deck with us?
He's just leapt down like amongst the ropes above Eleanor right now. So you swing your weapon, and you hit so well, and you slash the back of his legs, and he becomes hamstringed and restrained for 1 round.
All right.
So that was to number 11. There we go.
Nice.
That was a lot of ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're rolling really badly. You need like heavy weapon
Yeah.
mastery, or whatever the hell that reroll 1s and 2s is.
It's
Yeah.
a fighter thing.
Oh, is it? I thought
Well, I was
Librarian's
more
got a
gonna
fighting style
multi-class
too.
into it. No.
Stink.
You get it
Nah.
as a feat or something?
No, not the
No.
one he's talking about. I have to multi-class into it, which I was going to anyway.
It's gotta be like 2 levels of fighter, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Plus, I'll get more superiority dice. Yeah.
Yay. Alrighty, Paragon. Wait, no, you've other
Nope.
attack, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that would have been a crit.
Did you roll crit?
no. But whatchamacallit, one of the feats is on a 19. It's-
champion
yeah.
fighter.
Yep,
Yeah.
very nice. Alright, so you smash him for 12. He's assailed by this assault from this person that he tried to hit, failed, and then was assaulted by you next to her. Paragon, your turn. What do you do?
Well, guess I'm not stuck anymore.
Yay. You get out of Vodnar's sticky goo. Webs, sorry.
Gross.
Wow.
And I'll move there.
Maturity.
And I'm going to chuck one of these mysterious ice vials right at his dumb, stupid assassin face.
All right. Roll me a dex check.
Right. Dex check. Wachow.
Oh, God.
Wow.
So
Luckily,
Inspiration, hooray!
it's a shame that Eleanor was standing between you and this assassin,
Oh, no.
and that was a critical fail. It's a
Eleanor, have a bardic inspiration, Eleanor.
it's a damn shame. Eleanor, roll me a dexterity save.
Oh boy, I'm real sleepy too.
There you go.
I've already got one, my friend.
No, you didn't actually. That was for testing, so. But now you do.
Right, okay, got you.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh no!
Might wanna use-
Roll
I
a
have my bardic
d8.
inspiration.
Roll
No,
a
I
D-
have my bardic inspiration.
Yep, roll a d8 real quick.
Okay.
That's well with bardic inspiration. That was
7.
17. So you manage to leap out of the way as this vial explodes next to you, only catching the lip of the blast. So, Pargon, please, because you are the teammate murderer this time, can you please roll the 3D... Was it 3D8? It was 3D8, wasn't it?
I don't remember. It was he took like 40 damage or something when he
No,
drank
was
it.
it? Was it 3D10 then?
It fucking wrecked me, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I know it's
heavy
3D
stuff.
something. It must have been 3D10 then. Yeah, roll 3D10.
Sorry, Eleanor.
And
Oh, I
Eleanor
rolled
takes
pretty-
Wow.
10 damage.
Oh shit!
No, it's fine.
Sorry,
ooh.
I tried so hard.
First the
It got so
helmet,
far.
now the ice bomb. It's just not your day.
Well, I guess we know what they do now.
Yep.
Alright.
Well,
So, that's
yeah,
good work.
ice magic doesn't seem to go very well for this party.
That's true.
Ice knife.
Heck,
Okay.
next time I get mess around with spells, I should swap an ice knife out for something less
Oh.
likely to screw up.
Alright,
I
Eleanor,
know
it is
that.
your turn now.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this assassin with a thunderous smite,
Alright.
with the hope of waking up the crew. Where are the crew?
You
That
blast a
doesn't-
hole in the deck and you
So-
start to sink.
Yep.
No,
So
no,
just
that's
roll your hit
different
with
than-
your warhammer.
That's
Oh,
different
man.
than Thunderwave.
Right.
It
I've
still gives
so
you a
fucking
like a
forgotten.
massively audible one, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
does.
also-
But
yeah.
it does. It's not AOE or anything.
No.
Alright, so you hit, and now click the little button. First button if you're hitting him, so the effect damage. Or that. That works too.
What? I did it. Isn't that it?
No, the little man button, the next one along.
A little man. Okay.
Yep. And now roll damage.
Right.
Awesome. Or roll that.
I'm
That
so
works too.
confused. What are you telling me?
Roll damage. The damage dice, that 1d10. Up by your warhammer.
Oh, I see.
Good work.
But that works. It's fine.
I'm straight blushing.
Didn't
There?
add the
Like that?
damage.
Nope, that didn't work. Just roll 2d6 now. I'll do it manually. It's alright. It's easier.
So I hope everyone's looking forward to the game I'm going to be DMing.
So he takes another 5 damage. D4. And so you've already forced him to make 2 saves. He failed both, so I'm going to consider that he failed a save and is knocked prone. So he is prone now.
Okay, well, I'm done. Can I use a bonus action to see if I could perceive any other guys?
Uh,
No,
Sure.
I already perceived and I thought there was no one.
Sure. Did you? I don't remember. I know Moriel
Yeah.
did.
No, I did as well. No,
Ah.
I'm just trying to be a chancer, mate. Just chancing my arm.
Okay, so that's your turn. So hit the next turn button, which you like a step-by-step guide to?
I was my mouse was hovering over it.
So this guy spends half his movement to get up, and he attempts to go down to his friend.
He's restrained.
He is too.
Yeah.
Right, so he needs to make a. What is the DC on that restrained? Oh no, that's just a duration round. Yeah, so he can't even break free from that. He's just forked. All right, so he just turns
Did
to
I manage
Thok.
to tie up his friend in the web at all?
No, this happened before you could fully tie him up.
All right.
So he turns to Thok, who is the biggest threat right now.
He clearly doesn't realize I'm here.
And also one of those he can roll a fucking disadvantage on.
He's rolling them both at disadvantage.
Okay, well, good.
Wow, those were both at
He's
disadvantage.
really good at hitting, I guess.
Yep. I don't know where those extra
Damn.
damage are coming from. Effects. So I'll remove one of those. Oh no, I'll just add one.
Oh, he gets sneak attack because he's or something stupid. For some
No, he
reason.
shouldn't. I don't
No, he shouldn't. Oh, you know why?
Yes.
It's that's why Eleanor's damage dice didn't roll. She gave him Thunderous Smite. So just add 1 damage, and that was both his damage attacks. And now you get to make some saves. Would you like me to force them, or would you like to roll them so you can feel the misery?
I want to feel the misery.
All right,
do
roll
it.
roll
Yeah.
2
Anyone
Constitution
want to
saves.
toss him an inspiration? You know.
Have a inspiration, Sock.
1 pass. And 1 pass. Fantastic.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
So you
I have a +5 to my Constitution, so.
take
Oh.
14.
Okay.
So
What?
you still.
Oh.
So you have
14,
2
right.
life, and then the second one. So you only go to 1 dying. So just remove one of those death saves.
No, I'm not gonna do that because I have relentless endurance.
Because he's a fucking orc.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Oh, I just said remove a death thing. That's why. Just because it forced one, because it took damage after you'd already died.
I mean, I am gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait, actually, there's nothing marked anyway.
That's why I already took it off, because you were like, no,
Oh.
I'm not going to do that. And I was like,
Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
He's
I'm a
done this with
smart
me a
guy.
number of times.
Yep. So, Mariel, it is your turn now. Thok has just gone down, seemingly paralyzed by this venomous dagger. Or short sword, I should say.
I freaking hate these guys.
Yeah,
I hate them
jerks.
so much.
Everything uses poison. We need to get some anti-poison shit going on here.
Yeah.
Should have asked the magic seller for
yeah.
some anti-poison shit.
As if he would
No.
have fucking told us anything.
I
Maybe
know
that-
Sock will get back up. I can
Maybe
deal
that
with him later.
crusty ass helmet has anti-poison properties. Let's stick it on Thok's head and test it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Oh, nice.
Oh, thanks.
So you heal Pargon, who wasn't dead.
Yeah, but I know Sock will get back up.
True.
That's right.
Very true.
And my healing spells are better when I'm closer.
This is very true.
So,
I've got lay
for
on
my
hands
movement-
as well, so.
Move over to Thok.
And can I ready an action?
No, because you've already used your action this turn.
There's
Or-
a bonus action.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay, then yes, you
Oh,
can.
no, sorry, no, that was my main action one.
Yeah, I thought words was the bonus.
Yeah, words is a bonus action.
Oh no, words is an action too.
And,
Oh no, I'm
I
reading
thought-
my one.
no,
I'm an
words
idiot,
is
don't worry, I'm
bonus.
retarded. Just go.
yeah, no.
What would you like to ready?
I end my turn.
Okay. What action did you ready?
When Thok stands up, I want to cast Healing Cure Wounds on him.
That's a bit metagamey, don't you think? That's fine. Cool. Well, no,
Always
it's
fought with him and seen it
I know.
happen
I was
before a couple
kidding.
of
I was
times, so.
kidding. Chill, mate. Don't get your jimmies in a mud.
It's as if in another life I've experienced falling over as an orc and just getting back up.
Man, that would be handy. What happened to that other life? Just out of curiosity.
I fell over and didn't get back up because I got pulled through another portal.
We've
Awesome.
seen Thok survive some shit.
Yeah.
We
But
know
nah.
stuff.
Do you
Okay,
have
let's see.
you have a thing to do?
Yeah, let's see. Advantage against the true strike. Let's see. He's fairly injured. So, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna... see. Yeah, I'm gonna Witch Bolt him.
Alrighty. And you hit. Awesome.
And
6 damage. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so Thok's turn now, yeah?
Yep.
Awesome.
And when he stands up,
So, lay that healing on me, baby.
You got me targeted still, Muriel, by the way.
yeah, because I was pressing control click on the wrong keyboard.
This guy I can do lethal damage to, right?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
still in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
still-
kill him.
Yeah, we have the unconscious one
Oh,
Well,
nice.
Very
I'm gonna
nice.
attempt to kill him.
to interrogate and torture.
That's my last 3rd level spell slot, guys. Don't waste it.
Don't worry, buddy. Okay, maybe worry a little bit.
We'll have some fun once this guy's dead.
And you miss.
Wow.
Swing again!
Swing and a miss.
And you hit.
At least that one I did.
And you 13 him.
I 13 him.
If only it was more than that and he died.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, that would
Would've
have been
happy
sweet.
about that.
Anything
Oh
else?
boy.
Oh no. Oh shit. Oh well.
Paragon's turn.
I don't know if I want to risk it. Got so many of those fucking things, though. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. Right.
Do it.
Second. Oh, first I'll give myself bardic inspiration just in case.
Try not to kill us. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, that'll be
Please.
Yeah, I'm trying real hard, buddy.
good. Like, I wasn't meaning to set up like a team killing thing, but you're doing real well.
You just
Also,
gave,
Considering you just gave the assassin bardic inspiration.
I sure did.
you're the best assassin in the world. Really good to do your thing.
All right.
Oh!
I'll go ahead and
my
use one of these. Shit. Well, I only have to hit his square, so.
Yeah, so that does. It hits his square. Shit. He's going to make his save.
Dang.
24. That's pretty good. Oh, that was a check. Hang on, it needed to be a save. See, here's a bonus. So 8 plus...
Am I cutting words a save?
No, that's an attack, isn't it?
Let me double
Have a look,
check, because you
yeah.
can do all sorts of crazy
He's
shit.
passed the save. If cutting words does work, you can use it. He's going to take no damage as well if he doesn't
Oh, he's
fail
got
the save.
fucking,
Yeah, he's got evasion.
Accept confidence, blah blah blah. Ability. Okay, an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just thinking because it's a check, it's a save, it's not a check.
Well, why?
Let's have I'll have a quick look. I'll see if there's anything about it.
Attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. Okay, number roll. After creature. Or ability check succeeds or fails.
No, PHB says specifically all three are different, and they're 3 different
Okay.
kinds of rolls. Stink.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Right.
So he dodges out of the way, nimbly getting out of the splash of this cold explosion that you threw at his feet, and it does no damage. But it also doesn't kill everybody. Fantastic.
That's good. The small victories.
Hey.
So wait, can I get an attack of opportunity since he leapt?
He didn't leave your melee range. He just dodged the attack. But good try. Eleanor, your turn.
Okay. All right.
You got this. Beat his face in.
All right. Eleanor looks at the back of her shield and she sees the painting of Spite sprawled across a cart, and a tear comes to her eye. And she's
It
like,
is tear
I think it's
inducing.
coming to everyone's eye.
"The world is worth fighting for." And she hits the guy with her warhammer. Go.
Like,
Oh no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
anyone have inspiration left?
It's too late. You gotta use it before the roll.
Was I
No,
not
well, how can
inspiring
you?
myself
Remember?
just there?
I thought we discussed this as before the term determination or whatever, right?
That was bardic,
I mean,
I
not
think on a 1.
normal inspiration. Lucky's before the
I
determination.
mean, like,
All right.
I'd say I was pretty inspired by the painting.
Your eyes were watering still because looking at a naked Dan is like smelling hot garbage, but for your eyes.
That's all you had in your head as you swung the hammer, and you just couldn't bring yourself
Couldn't
to
bring
hit
myself
that
to hit
picture,
it.
so you just
His
pulled up
face-
short and didn't.
like a cartoon, his face turned into your face, but like.
But
Indeed.
instead of my face, it was my body splayed across a cart.
Yeah, exactly.
With
It's
his,
really weird.
his witch's finger and 2 raisins.
But
I'm
my
very
thumb
tired.
out the side just to make sure that it is still there and not anywhere that it shouldn't be by law.
Right. In that case, I guess I did damage on myself.
No. It was just a miss. You didn't critically
Oh,
fumble.
thank God.
Yeah, it was just a normal miss, so that's good.
Well, phew.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
well,
so it
can I
rolls a
still use-
d6, and on a 3, 4, 5, 6 it'll roll on the table, but a 1 and 2 it's just a standard miss.
Can Bardic Inspiration negate a 1? Or is it just modifies the result? It doesn't mean it's not a critical miss.
Yeah, it just modifies the result
Yeah.
rather than
Okay.
an insta-fail.
Okay, then.
No one should
that's-
have Bardic Inspiration right now. There, it's Dan, if you want to clean up the tracker.
Oh, yeah, I see.
That's super.
Everyone's easy. It's cool. Treat me
Okay,
like a
well,
slave,
as-
like I'm just here to run your game.
Well, I'd do it if
Christ.
I had access.
I know, it's stupid that you guys can't get rid of those. But I suppose it's to
Uh,
stop you getting rid of, like, poisons and terrible effects. Do you have any other things you want to do? Do you want to try and run away
Yeah,
from this
yeah.
guy who's kicking your ass?
Well, I mean, like, I'm the best person to be next to him because I've got the highest AC, but, like.
Don't you have another swing?
No, she gets 6,
I don't
doesn't
get
she?
2 attacks.
I thought it was level 5. Oh, yeah.
No,
Oh no, you do.
6.
Extra attack. At 5th level, you can attack twice. So, swing again.
What? Really?
Yep.
Oh, I've not been doing that. Okay, yeah, well, then I did that.
No, you've not.
Fuck knowing my class.
Hey, I looked up, it's been so long. I'm very stupid. Okay.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I get him that time. And guess what? There was a bloody divine smite on the butt end of that as well. So. Haha! Right? You
Alright.
do it.
Here we
And then
go.
roll it again.
Yep. Roll damage.
Go.
Smashed him.
Good job.
And you destroyed him.
Nice.
And now the battle music
Personally.
winds down. And Pagan returns to the assassin who he is tying up.
Yep. Web and rope and all sorts of good stuff.
Yep. So roll me a sleight of hand and Zar.
I'll give myself Bardic Inspiration beforehand.
Before you stick yourself to him.
I'm gonna move here.
Where is it? There we go. I'll just... This... Probably a 1.
Yep, it was. It was, holy shit.
Oh, no.
That's alright. At least you got some good numbers in the end. Let's go. Alright, so you tie him up, and as far as you can tell, it seems to be pretty solid tying. Pretty solid binding.
Alright.
And a few moments later, 30, 40 seconds, he comes to and sees he's bound and looks up and says, "Why, how did it... I've been bested. This is ridiculous."
Right. And you will be telling us everything you know.
"I'll be telling you
Honestly.
no such thing." And he,
Oh
he
yeah, well,
spits.
do one of those.
He failed to save.
back up.
Yeah, so he does
Oh.
tell us. Fucker.
What did you just do?
I use suggestion.
Really? Because all that came up was Assassin 5 save. And that was it.
Oh, well. That's weird that it didn't. Wait, what about now? Oh, there it goes.
Oh, yeah. That was weird.
I might need to.
Okay, that's-
might need to start.
there's a button that just
shocking
says
grass,
save.
tasing him.
And so yeah, so I guess I cast suggestion. I say you will tell us what we want to know. Don't struggle and answer honestly.
If you give me like 10 minutes to relearn the spell, I could cast a Zone of Truth as well.
1 minute.
A minute then.
A minute. So he... So what do you suggest to him?
What I said, you will answer our questions honestly, and you will not attempt escape.
Alright. He will obey the first. The second one probably isn't reasonable. So he...
Well, we'll just continue tasing his ass.
Yeah.
Until we get what we want.
I have Thorn Whip. I could tie him up in thorns.
Well,
Ouch.
as I said, I have
That's
shocking
rude.
grasp. I'll just.
Well,
I'll
I mean,
just
he's
use
going to
it
be honest with
non-lethally.
us, so the whole torture thing isn't necessary.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
not
hang on.
necessary, but it's enjoyable.
Crazy ass.
Alright. So he... What do you ask him then?
I will ask him, why have you come here?
He says, to kill the lot of you.
Who sent you?
I do not know.
Where were you supposed to go after you were successful?
The dead drop.
Where is the dead drop?
Hey, he's answering truthfully.
I'm not complaining.
He says, Baldur's Gate is where he was meant to head.
Where specifically in Baldur's Gate?
He says, there's a dead drop, and he describes a location that is around a fountain near a series of shops, and he gives some landmarks. It's obviously a location he's been given rather than somewhere he knows personally.
Have you
And,
ever put a finger up your butt? You have to answer honestly.
And he says, no, it's not something I've ever done. Though the curiosity has always been. No, he doesn't say that. He says no, he has not ever done that, nor his thumb. Should you be a police person?
This assassin's a square. I think we should kill him.
All right. How many are there? Just the two of you, or are there more
He says, there was just the two of us tonight.
tonight? Are there other attacks planned if you fail?
He says, well, the people that I work for generally don't plan for failure. But once they learn of it, I'm sure they will send more.
And who? I thought you said you didn't know who you worked for.
No, he said he didn't know
Who sent
who
him?
sent him to kill you. He obviously works for an organization.
All right. What organization do you work for?
He gives you a... Let me just pull up the name. Oh,
Suggestion is a good spell, guys.
it is.
Yeah.
Let me...
I don't know. I think I would have preferred tasing him.
You can
It's
still
okay.
tase him,
We can
like,
live
Yeah,
him
I mean,
after
it's
this.
fine.
He
Once
says
we get all
he
the
gets
stuff
his
we know.
contracts through the Black Network.
All right.
That's racist.
Anything else, guys?
Yes, I only talk to
right.
black people. It's a network of black people that I talk to, and they give me jobs. How's that racist? Sounds
We
like
know that's
Centrelink.
not real then.
So, dude,
Wow.
dude, Way too far. Way too far. Alright, so,
You brought the Centrelink shit up.
hey! No one heard that. They were too busy hearing your racism.
We don't get it anyway.
That's alright. So, what do you...
We definitely need to ask him more shit.
Do you know where our horses are?
Have you seen Clap Clop? I grabbed
Where's
him by the
Buttercup?
lapels. Where's Buttercup?
Chocolate!
Chocolate!
Oh, Lucius.
Riding horse.
Right, riding horse. Where is riding horse? He looks confused and bewildered and says, I didn't travel by horse. What do you want from me? And then he breaks
Eleanor
into Adam
loses it. She
Lambert.
goes, ah!
What do you want?
Oh my god.
All right. You have any caches of supply nearby?
He says, no! Everything I need I carry on me. And he gestures to his sword that's on the floor a few feet away from him.
Did he just reveal that he's not tied up, or pulls out his arm and
Like,
points at the
you
sword?
What is this, some fucking naked gun bullshit going on? No, he gestures with his head. You can gesture with things that aren't your
I
bound
know,
hands. Holy shit. Oh, shit.
Wait, does that mean he traveled by boat? Or like little boat?
Ask him.
Oh, hey, how the shit did you even get here in the first place?
He says they've been tracking the boat along the water for most of the day. They were waiting further down the bank for you.
They know we're on this boat.
Yeah. Come to this boat to kill you.
For God's sake, you guys, I have to get up so early for this game.
And you love it.
Right,
Anything
well,
else,
good.
guys? I mean,
I pick him up by the lapel. You want to go for a swim? Answer honestly.
Not particularly.
Oh, that's
wait,
a
No,
shame.
no,
wait
let's not-
before you
let's-
throw him off.
Let's
I'm
not.
gonna search his body real quick.
No, let's not throw him in the river. Let's hand him over to the
Oh, I was just-
next town over so we can see him get hanged.
I was just razzing
There you
him.
go.
I was
'Cause
thinking
he's-
of just like lynching him over the mast, but that works.
Oh, we could
'cause
use
it-
him as a figurehead.
Oh God.
You were the
Well,
worst
anyway, as I
paladin.
was saying, he's still an assassin, so
I
let's
wasn't
hand him
gonna kill
over.
him.
So, well, yeah, I wasn't suggesting that. I was going to say we hand him over to the
Well,
nearest
Eleanor. I mean,
court of law.
Eleanor is a paladin of justice. She has the
Vengeance.
authority to mete her out justice.
Oh, that's true. If I understand joining this fist guild or whatever, like, I'm pretty sure I am a judge now.
No, because I have the oath.
Judge.
The oath you took.
On the other
The
hand,
oath
if
you
we,
took says that you must meter out justice to those who are evil or whatever.
Yeah, that's
on
true.
the other hand,
That's
if we
true.
wait
My
till
oath
we get
does say
on the
that.
other hand, if we wait till we get to town, well, lynching
I'm
an
not-
assassin in public would be good for our image.
I don't think
Yeah, I
we're
think
gonna.
we should tie him to the prow of our boat with the web.
I think he can probably escape if we leave him.
He's quite dexterous.
Well, we could break his legs,
I like that idea.
Yeah, that
or
seems
or
fair.
at least dislocate them.
Or
God,
break
you guys are fucking cruel.
Yeah. This
He
whole
tried to
not
kill us,
murder
you
know. campaign, jeez.
I mean,
We're not
What
moving.
can-
really, he tried to
What
kill
can I
us.
say? Vodnar's the kind who, if you cheese him off, he's gonna be ruthless to those who piss
Well, I
him
mean,
off.
we should probably just kill him. I mean,
Alright, fine. Just kill him.
Well,
Throw his body over the side.
if we got enough. Anyone have any more questions? Because can't ask him when
I
he's
learned
dead.
all I need to know.
Do you have any money on you?
He
I
shakes
think
his head
so.
and says,
Wait.
no, the payment usually comes after the job.
Are you a good guy? Or do you have a family?
Oh no!
He says, what metric is good? And yes, I do have a family.
What's the worst thing you ever done
To my family,
to anyone?
he says, I
Or to your family.
killed a lot.
Well, I mean, like, we've all killed a lot. I mean,
Oh yeah, we killed the shit out of a lot.
Then he looks to you and somber music begins playing as the camera pans up to your face. And he says, "Then we are no different at all." And a solitary tear rolls down the side of his face. And
I
you
get
realize
that
that
now.
it's you. You are the bad people.
Not the bad people.
Yeah, he tried to kill us.
No, he's never done anything particularly bad other than kill people that he's paid to kill.
Oh, okay. That's not particularly bad.
Like,
Alright.
guys, we've
How
paid
is
to
that
we've
different
been
than
paid to
us?
kill people.
Exactly.
Whoa.
For all he knew, you guys were baddies and he's doing good. Mm.
What's
I mean,
your
they-
name?
Oh
David,
no.
don't be
That's
friends
the
with this
meanest
guy.
thing to ask a DM. Just
Wait,
so you know.
what's your name? Assassin 5?
What's his name? My name is Flack.
Black, huh?
Did these guys actually have names?
Yes, his name is Flack.
God, they think of everything.
Did you ever heard an animal flack?
An animal Flack?
Did you ever heard an animal like a horse?
Oh, you're asking him. Sorry. I thought you
Yeah.
said, have you ever heard an animal flack? And I'm like, is that a thing animals do? What does an animal look like when it's flacking? He says he's killed a few horses in his time, but that were carrying people he needed to kill.
There you go, Eleanor.
Yeah, see, Eleanor, he killed horses.
Wait, hold on. So is your family like? Do you have like a wife and kids, or do you consider your assassin brothers your family?
He says, I have not a wife, but I do have a child and a lady I go home to at the end of every week.
When you commit, man. What's your problem? I grab him by the collars. What's your problem?
And he says,
That's
money!
nicer, honestly.
It's too expensive to get married these days. Gotta get a venue, you gotta pay for it. You know.
Yeah, it is. Do you want a bit some cold burger? Flack. You want a bit more burger? I pulled burger out from like inside my breastplate. It's not that cold. It's pretty warm.
He
I'd
looks
say
and,
body
and
temperature.
he looks at everyone else and he sort of is unsure and he's like, is it poisoned? If you're gonna kill me, just do it the right way. I never
No,
make
it's
someone
not.
suffer if I don't need to.
It's not. Listen. We're giving you. Listen.
We're giving you a burger, goddammit! Just take the McDonald's!
Burger. Like, I'd sit down next to him. Oh God.
Jeez.
You ever think about like where you going in life? Like, what are you
God.
doing?
We're reaching the end of our session, so we're just gonna drop the curtain here, and Eleanor's mid heart to heart with this.
I mean, I kind of feel like I should remind you guys that they are part of a cult that's trying to summon evil killer dragons.
not a
to
cultist.
destroy the world.
As you say that, he pipes up and he truthfully says he's not a cultist.
Oh, the mother. Still, he's a fucking assassin. He's not a good guy. He's a bad dude. Just because he has a wife and a kid, that doesn't make him a good guy.
You're
Hitler
a
had a wife.
barbarian. What do you
No, he-
do with your free time?
Did he have a wife? Did he ever marry Ava?
I thought he didn't.
No.
Oh well,
He-
They
whatever.
got
He-
married just before he.
Oh,
committed
Yeah, I thought they
suicide.
did
Yeah, there
the
you go.
marriage thing.
That doesn't
Yeah,
really
so-
fucking count.
Yes, it does. Just because someone has a wife and a kid does not make them a good person.
He was married for
shitty
less than
honeymoon.
40 hours.
I didn't say he was a good person. I said he doesn't deserve to be removed from the earth. I'm in the business of putting down monsters.
He
All
looks
right.
to you and he says, I'll probably still go back to killing. And then he says,
See?
why did I say that?
You have to say that. Well, you know what you can do? You can come and kill with us instead of going back and, living your shitty assassin life.
You guys do realize most of our party's like lawful, yeah? This guy's an assassin.
Hey,
I'm not
he
awful.
could
I'm
he
chaotic
could
good.
be
Neutral.
neutral.
Hey, Eleanor, you can detect evil, right?
Yeah,
Detect
I
Evil is
can.
still that Fey Fiend bullshit.
Oh, is he a
Oh, is
fae
it?
or a fiend?
Yeah, Detect Evil is
No.
not not
I
a
thought it was
alignment
a separate
anymore.
spell
It
Yeah.
is
that you
bullshit. It's complete bullshit.
Until the end of your
I've
next turn,
used
you
it
know
so
the
many
type
times.
Celestial Fiend or Undead of any being whose presence you sense but not identify. And
It's
that's
garbage.
That's rubbishy shit.
Hey,
How
hey.
do you detect alignment then on people?
You can't in 5th edition.
You don't.
I want a house rule sense to be that, but it's not that.
I'll tell us your alignment. What's your character sheet
What's
say?
your
He's like,
alignment,
can you
yeah.
get me a bingo chart so I can, just fill in the boxes and see what I line up with. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Hey, guys. You know, you're all hung up on the fact that he has a family, but don't you think the people he killed had families too?
He says,
fuck 'em, they're
I'd
dead."
never kill family.
No, what? No, I'm
He's a
talking about the people you
professional, he's a
murdered.
professional
Oh, well,
assassin.
that's alright. What about the people
See?
you kill? Do you check if they've got families and stay your blade if they're not alive?
No, I
No.
just don't give a shit.
Well, there was this one
Well.
time.
Wait, here. How about this? Hey, Flack, have you ever killed a child?
No.
Guys,
God
we killed
damn
the
it.
shit
Blaze
out of
got
some
one
kids.
up on us at the moment.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
well. I mean, to be fair, those were all accidents mostly.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Except for Pargon, he purposely killed the child.
no, I fucking did not.
Yes, you did. You
No.
knew it would
Lightning
happen
bro.
if you... Yeah,
I didn't try anything.
you knew exactly what was gonna happen. When
Still,
you went
still
down.
salty about that one there, are you, Pagod?
A little bit.
You straight up murdered a kid, man.
Fuck off, Doc.
There's
He was
nothing
like-
straight up about it.
Do anything and the kid dies, and you're like, I cast a spell. And the
I
kid
didn't
died.
do anything in that area.
I'm on Pargon's side.
You would be child killer.
Yeah, you child
I
killer.
haven't killed fucking no one. I killed a baby Drake.
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
You admit it freely.
I like how we're having this argument in front of the
I
assassin.
know, he's probably like looking at us like, what the fuck?
The kid.
Oh,
what?
shit.
How horrified does he look at our argument?
He's confused more than horrified.
All I'm saying here is this guy is not a good dude. He's gonna kill more people. And yeah, we're gonna kill people, but at least they're, morally ambiguous.
He says, you could always pay me to kill who you want me to kill and not the people you don't want me to kill.
So if we had you come along with us, would you try to kill us again to complete your job?
He'd say, I was paid 200 gold to bring proof of 2 of your deaths, at least.
200 gold. We're
Wait,
only
wait.
worth 200 gold.
Wow.
What do you,
Holy
what do you
wait.
consider proof?
Yeah, what do you consider proof?
He said, skin, scalp, proof of identity, or one of your
Scalp.
weapons.
I give him my axe.
What about my beloved helmet? I'd never part with this.
Well, you
He's,
might want to.
he's more meaning like 200 gold if you
How about
best,
a finger or
best
an ear?
that, or like can make it worth his while, which is not hard because it's 200 gold.
How about instead I just put an axe in his chest and we're done?
You could do
but that's
that.
no fun. That's easy.
Alright, are we seriously gonna try and justify having an assassin on our payroll?
Yeah.
I didn't say.
Apparently
He's got
Yeah.
a pretty cool sword.
We could just put him, why don't we
He
just
nearly
put him in a
kicked all of
barrel
our
and
asses,
then deliver
I
him to
mean.
the police station?
You guys
That's
are the
what-
worst. Just
That's
the
what I
worst.
was saying. We
Yeah.
deliver him to the authorities. Let them handle him.
But see, Eleanor is the authority, though.
Well,
She's a judge.
I'm not a justice
Well,
paladin, I don't
one who isn't dealing with a cursed item and missing horses.
Hmm.
One who's
know
not
what?
on her period, you mean? Oh my god. Get
Wow.
out of here, Vodnar.
You know what? Fine. Fine. Let's pay an assassin to be in our group. Why not? Who cares? To go for it. Do it. 200
Okay,
gold.
Eleanor thinks we should put him in a barrel and like tape the barrel up with duct tape and then deliver him, put an air hole in it, and then deliver it to the police station.
What is duct tape?
It's a fantasy tape.
Yeah.
Seal it up with some tar or something.
Dwarf tape.
Dwarf tape.
I don't care what we do. I just think this shit is hilarious.
No, I'm serious. Let's pay this guy and have him kill cultists. Why not?
Yeah, but listen, if we give him some gold and then give him like proof that we're dead, dude, you could double down.
He
double
needs like
down
a
on the
scalp.
gold. You don't need a scalp. My
He
helmet.
said he needed proof.
Yeah, proof.
I write,
Would you
I am
take-
dead, signed Eleanor.
Wow.
Some of the letters are backwards. She's not that smart.
What about an ear or maybe a finger?
Are you offering one?
Missing finger.
Hey,
Yeah.
wait! Oh, wait. What about this other assassin? Does he look like any of us?
No.
Yeah, as I said, we should just hand him over to the authorities. It'll make, for one thing, if we kill him here, it'll make even more of a mess than we've already made, fighting him and his compatriot.
I mean, not if you set him on fire and push him in the water.
Well, that's
Put
what I
fire
mean.
out.
Or you just could stab him in the heart. I mean, that'd be fine.
Well, yeah, but again, that makes a mess.
Wait. Flack. Where does your family live?
Oh God, no.
By this
Oh,
point,
no.
suggestion wears off, and he refuses to tell you.
It's eight. Hey,
I was just gonna
lasts 8
send them
hours.
some gold.
But he's
Right,
fulfilled
tell
enough of
you.
it that the spell finishes.
Yeah, again, let's just
Moving shit along.
yeah. I'm just gonna conk him out.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can
So-
figure
so
out
we
what we
can-
do with this guy next session because it is late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll drop curtain there. Thanks, people that were watching, and sorry for the last 15 minutes. And we'll wind it up there. Everyone's
what are
good
you
for next
sorry for?
weekend. Everyone's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. So we'll be on same time, same place.